Hello, Tumbleweed fans, and welcome to our first broadcast from the oil rig presented by the Armadillo Hotel. I am Gabriel Armendariz, and I am accompanied by Coach Jonathan Barrow and Mr. Robert Gwynn.
What's up, everybody?
We welcome all of y'all to the inaugural broadcast for Tumbleweed Plus and the Odessa Drillers as they take on the Lewisville Savage this evening here in Odessa. We are honored to have this opportunity to be here tonight and have the opportunity to do this. Like I said, I'm accompanied by Coach Barrow. Y'all know him, Jonathan Barrow. I call him Coach because he was a coach of ours there in Fort Stockton for a while, and Mr. Robert Gwynn, who's our arena football expert, quote unquote.
Yeah, it ought to be an exciting game tonight. I haven't seen arena football. I came from Dallas. It was the old arena football teams out there, and it's going to be a great game tonight. It really is.
Yeah, it's awesome to have arena football back in Odessa. It's something that, football in West Texas is something like nothing else. You know what I mean? There's nothing else like it. It's unmatched, and be able to bring that into the spring and then have, Friday Night Lights in the fall. It's just going to be awesome to have, the best of both worlds.
It's almost like a religion. People go to church on Sundays and football season on Friday nights, and anytime there's a football game, you're there.
Yep.
So it's football. I'm very excited to be able to do this. I think it's been, Coach, a couple years since Odessa had a team. They brought it back for this year in the inaugural year for the Odessa Drillers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we had a couple teams there for a while who didn't work out. These guys, they're here to stay. They're working hard at giving the fans the best experience they possibly can, and whether you're here or whether you're watching from home, through Tumbleweed Plus, we're happy to be here and give everybody an opportunity to watch some awesome football, hopefully.
Yeah, and it's pretty much like 11-man football, but a few rules are different that make it really exciting. If you've never seen an arena football game and you can make it to the stadium, there's still seats available. But by all means, stay tuned because you're about to be thrilled with the game. I know I'm addicted to it already.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this since they announced we were coming back. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm happy to be able to be a part of it, and hopefully we can come out with a win tonight.
And we were talking about the pregame warm-ups. Well, there's some skills on these teams.
Oh yeah,
these aren't
sure.
fly-by-night players. These are college athletes, pro athletes. It's really exciting to have that skill level in such a small area.
Yeah, and the cool thing is also our head coach for the Drillers, Brandon Henderson. He's a NFL vet.
Oh,
he spent a couple years in the NFL. We have a lot of college coaching experience as well on our sidelines. These guys aren't just people they picked up off the street. These are experienced arena and college coaches as well. So they're gonna put a great product on the field, and I look forward to seeing what we can do.
Absolutely.
Man, I know. When arena football first came out way back in the day in the early '90s, and it really took off on nationwide TV. We had people like Kurt Warner came from Arena League and ended up coming back into the NFL. As y'all know, he's Super Bowl champion, Hall of Fame quarterback. It's just hard-hitting, fast-paced football, and that fits right in the criteria for West Texas and what we love about the game of football. Oh. We talked a little bit before the game started about rules and some of the changes. It's an 8-on-8 format. Some of the cool things that I was looking at and that we're reading about is during the kickoff, and correct me if I'm wrong, Coach, during the kickoff, if they kick it through the uprights, the kicking team gets 2 points off the bat?
It's called a deuce.
Awesome.
You have a couple different options. So the cool thing about arena ball is if it touches the net, the ball's live. So it can come off the net, land in the end zone. If the kicking team recovers it, it's a touchdown.
Wow.
If it goes through the uprights, it's it's called a deuce. Kicking team gets 2 points. So there's a lot of opportunities. I expect a super high-scoring game. I've been out at a few of the practices, and they're going to run up the score if they can. It's going to be high-scoring. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be hard-hitting. These guys have been practicing against each other for about 4 weeks now, and they're finally going to get to line up across from somebody who's not their teammate and,
there you go.
and go full force. And it should be a hard hitting, fast paced game.
So we were talking about the excitement, just us being up here in the booth. Man, I'm like pumped. Like if I'm ready to get out there. I mean, of course, it's been years since I've ever been on the field, and I'd probably take a couple steps and plow right into the ground, take the first hit, and crawl into a fetal position and start crying.
I understand that.
But, man, you could just feel these guys are ready. Just looking from the warm-ups, not trying to be biased or anything, but I really feel like just from the warm-ups and the pregame, the intensity has to go towards the Odessa Drillers, man.
Absolutely.
Those guys look like they were on point. Coaches were motivating them, were on them, and they were executing just in warm-up plays. They were executing their plays correctly. On the other side, like I said, I'm not trying to be a little biased or anything, but those guys didn't look up to par with Odessa. So I'm hoping that they put on a pretty good show, and I can't wait. Right now, we're just waiting on pregame introductions, and we're building up the crowd. The crowd's coming in. It's a pretty good-sized crowd, Coach.
Yeah, it's
Robert.
And I know it doesn't look like it so much on the video because most of the people are right here under us. The video is not quite capturing how many people are actually already here at the oil rig, but we're hoping more people come in and support the Drillers for their first game, and hopefully there's a satisfactory ending.
You won't be sorry if you come here.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, if you like a high-scoring game, these are like basketball scores sometimes.
Yep.
They're really nice. I have a feeling like Gabe was mentioning, you're going to see the Drillers really have an aerial circus today. They've got the players to do it, and they got the linemen to keep them off the quarterback.
Absolutely.
So, Coach, let me ask you, what are you looking forward to the most, just based on what you have experienced with the Drillers, because you are part of the organization, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your wife, Coach Sam, she used to be an athletic trainer for us back in Fort Stockton.
Yes, sir.
She's the athletic trainer for, shout out Coach Sam, shout out to her, and she's the trainer for the Drillers. But what are you hoping to see out of today's game?
So, coming from a defensive guy, I'm a defensive-minded coach. I'm a defensive guy. I prefer defense over offense. Reasons I won't get into right now, but
Legalized murder.
I just love the intensity that this defense plays with. They're always, the most hype people on the field. They're cheering each other on. They're really working hard to be the best they can and put on a good show for everybody.
What about you, Robert? What do you being the experience you have and the fan that you are of arena football as a whole? What is your favorite part of this type of game or this style of play?
Well, I can tell you, I think a dominant win really sets the tone for the rest of the season. They get that confidence that we can score on anybody, and if they can do a good job and go back and watch film and saw that everybody got their block, everybody ran their pattern, and when you do those two things, blocking and tackling, you win. And I think that they can win tonight. That would go a long way as far as the rest of the season.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And an awesome thing about this season is we have a lot of home games. I think we have, out of our 9 games this year, I believe 7 or 8 of them are right here at home. So, and I think our only away games are just a jump over in Midland against the Midland Frack Attack, and that's another thing. We'll also be doing the Frack Attack games,
yes,
so we'll be able to show some support for both teams, and then also see that rivalry build between Odessa and Midland. It's already built in, and high school sports, as being a graduate of a high school here in Odessa. Odessa and Midland don't get along in high school sports. They're probably not going to get along in professional sports either.
At least the fan base, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of times that people from Odessa, Odessa High and Permian get along, but when they're playing people from Midland, you're cheering for Odessa.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be awesome to see. It'll be awesome to see that rivalry build as the season goes on, and the seasons to come as well.
Yeah, I like the fact that when you get a rivalry, it doesn't matter what your season is, how many wins and losses you have. That game, it's everybody's fair game, and you'll see things you wouldn't normally see just because of the rivalry aspect.
Yeah, as John Madden would say back in the day, records go out the window when these two teams meet.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's
like the playoffs. Everybody's there.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's got the same record.
Everybody's 0-0 first week of the playoffs.
That's right.
You know, and it couldn't have come at a better time, this inaugural game and this home game. We had the NFL draft the last couple of days. You know, football's in the air. Everybody's anticipating for that to come around the corner. You know, so it's just that energy is just amazing.
Right.
Wanting to get a taste of the football season.
Absolutely.
And get that kicked off.
A fun fact, me personally, I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, and we actually drafted a kid out of Midland Lee and out of Tennessee. So
great.
Chris Brazell is a wide receiver, big, tall kid. He's going to do good things for the Panthers, I think.
I've actually played golf with his dad a couple times.
Really? That's awesome.
A couple golf tournaments. Super cool dude. Super cool guy.
Yeah, I really look forward to seeing, you know, what they do with him this year.
So we're just a few minutes away from kickoff. We're still getting people into the stands. Again, you know, with any new system and new inaugural time, there's going to be some setbacks. And we're going to apologize ahead of time. We didn't get a roster for the Lewisville Savage, so we're going to just probably be calling them by name, by number. We do got a roster for Odessa Drillers. Again, like, we're just ready for kickoff and ready to get this started. Super excited for the Tumbleweed Plus kids. Tristan Barragon and Mrs. Barragon worked really hard to get this opportunity for these kids. And if y'all don't know what they're doing, they are, I'm sure you guys know, we broadcast the high school games, we broadcast the basketball games, the football games, the Dye Media class that Mr. Barragon is in charge of. They create all the graphics. They create all of the highlight reels, instant replay. It's a total broadcasting team. And the kids are going to be out here running the cameras, directing us on the media side as far as switching over the cameras and doing all that good stuff. So I'm really excited for these kids to have this opportunity and to build off of this to greater things, man. This gives them the opportunity to get their hands dirty and get their foot in the door for broadcasting, communications, stuff like that. So it's an awesome, awesome program that Fort Stockton has put together, Mr. Barragon has put together, and, man, I'm excited for the kids.
Oh, yeah. You know, Gabe, you were mentioning that. I was talking to Tristan, and he was telling me, because I was wanting to know, do the people get college credit or school credit for doing this? And he goes, there's no college or high school around here that does it except for us.
Yep.
So not only is it specialized, they're getting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to learn something they couldn't learn if they had to do or depend on the local schools around here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's, you know, and somebody, like, you know, like I said, being a part of the Drillers organization, we're super thankful to be able to have, you know, Fort Stockton Tumbleweed Plus come here and do this for us. You know, I think it's amazing what they've done in such a short period of time.
Absolutely.
Going back to watch, what was it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago now maybe?
Yeah.
The first football game that they ever broadcast, and seeing just how much they've grown and how much they've learned, and they've gotten better with every single game, and it's amazing. I'm so proud of these kids. You know, I miss being in Fort Stockton. I do. Yep. Fort Stockton's such a great community. And the fact that, you know, the school and, you know, the people in Fort Stockton are allowing these kids this opportunity to come and do this is, you know, just one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen. Like you said, even big schools, big 6A schools, some of the biggest schools in the state of Texas, right here in Odessa, Midland, and they don't have programs like Fort Stockton does.
They don't have it.
And, you know, I think that's so cool that they're able to come here and do this. And, like I said, even go to Midland and do the Frack Attack games.
Yeah, it's super awesome
for the whole season. It's gonna be fun. I really look forward to the whole year, and, you know.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, if a student's listening in right now, man, and think about it. If you were a freshman and you started with the broadcast team, by the time you're a senior, you're 4 years above your peers, and you hadn't even got out of high school yet.
Absolutely.
So, this is real-time broadcasting. This isn't something that you do internally inside the school. You're actually going to be broadcasting lots of events, and it's quite an opportunity. Take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
It's a fun deal. We traveled. There was only, I believe, 6 of us, Robert? 7 kids? 7 kids. We traveled over here all together. My boys, shout out Preston and Jonah Armendares. Jonah's running a camera down there on the field right now.
You see him down there.
Preston's back here behind the scenes, directing people around. We got, I believe, Angel Marquez is here on a camera. Ms. Barragon's on a camera. Tristan, who the kids call TB, he's down there running around directing everybody. So these kids have put in a lot of work and a lot of time into this program, and they're very dedicated. From the parent standpoint, I've seen my kids, both my boys, take an enormous loving to this whole program and this opportunity, especially Jonah and Preston. Preston's a senior this year. He'll be on his way out, but in the last couple games, he's had the opportunity to broadcast and commentate the playoff games, the baseball games, the softball games. Jonah was doing interviews for the football season in the stands and working cameras. Everybody's done a really good job. So it's a really, really awesome program that they put together, and it's an awesome opportunity for these kids to do something like this. Not only for Fort Stockton, an opportunity for Fort Stockton ISD, but also for Midland and Odessa.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's great. They have really, I feel, set the tone for schools across the nation, especially in West Texas and across the state. To put something like this together for their schools. Some schools, from what I understand, they're coming to us, asking us how we're doing it. So that says volumes.
Yeah, and if people are unaware of where to go to get experience like this, well, now you know.
Yeah.
Fort Stockton, Midland, Odessa area, Permian Basin, all this, Fort Stockton's going to be covering that.
So the kids behind the scenes that we got with us today is Preston Armendares, my son Jonah Armendares. We got AJ Marquez handling the camera, and Aiden Chavez up here behind the scenes directing and doing technical stuff back here. I don't know the official terms for it.
That's above my pay grade. I'm just here to watch some football and talk about some football with some guys. That's all I'm here for.
And the crowd's starting to file in. It looks like we're getting a pretty good little crowd going, guys.
Was Preston a broadcast member last year?
No, sir, he wasn't. We actually lived in Greenwood last year. My job took me to Midland last year, and we left Fort Stockton for about a year. I can tell you right now, coming back home was probably the best move we ever made. As far as for them, they wanted to come home and finish off their school year with their friends, but Jonah started off this year with the program, and man, they were itching. That was one of the deal breakers for wanting to come home. When we sat down and go, hey guys, we're gonna probably have to go back home. Cool, we can jump on Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
So they were excited for that.
And credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Greenwood has an awesome broadcasting, but they only focus on high school sports. They would not branch out, and that's one thing. Like I said, Fort Stockton allowing these kids to come and have this opportunity is, just sets them apart from everybody else.
So, Coach, were you aware that Greenwood and Fort Stockton collaborate on this stuff? And
I actually watched part of that track meet where they were watching it because. My wife, she's actually the athletic trainer at Greenwood right now.
Your wife is trainer for all of West Texas.
Yes, she is. Wow. Yes, she is. She's a hardworking woman, and I'm happy to have her in my life. But she's not listening, so no points there. But maybe she'll listen afterwards. But she's such a hard worker, and when life took us away from Fort Stockton, she found an opportunity over in Greenwood, and they've done her really well over there. But like I said, I do miss Fort Stockton.
Yep.
So the Odessa Drillers got a pretty good, nice uniform colors going on, and I was told that to where the blue and the Fort Stockton blue just happened to coincide with the Odessa Drillers.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Odessa Drillers color. So we're right on top of that.
Yeah, speak about timing, right?
Yeah.
Everything's right perfectly set up.
It works out perfectly.
So some fun things about the way arena football, and I'm not too sure. I just going by off what I've read and what some of the. So when they're playing the game, if there's a pass thrown into the stands, if you catch that ball, it's kind of like a foul ball in baseball. You get to keep it. So that's awesome. I mean,
yeah. Hopefully we have. I know there was a little bit of a back order on some balls. Hopefully we're able to do that this game. If not, definitely our next home game. I believe we should be able to have that where these fans can get souvenirs. Game used souvenirs, which is awesome. I know. I was a kid. We'd come back when we had the Odessa Roughnecks.
Oh yeah.
And these stands would be absolutely packed. And I actually got a football back in the day.
No kidding.
Man, I went to school. I was probably third, fourth grade. I didn't shut up about it for a month, probably.
You had the best show and tell.
Oh man, it was awesome. It literally does change things for these kids, and a lot of these kids or a lot of these players. They're right. Some of them right out of high school. Some of them, like we said, have college experience. But it does give these kids in Odessa and Midland, it shows them that there's other options. You know what I mean? As far as continuing playing sports, it's an awesome opportunity for some people.
Well, when you play football all your high school, for 12 years up to senior year, and then coming to grips with the fact that it's over with, then when you still have some talent. Like you said, it's nice to have options and local options.
Yeah.
People here already know you.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've seen you play. They got scouting tapes on you they can get from the high school coaches.
Yep.
Or the college teams around here, whether it be JUCO or, a four-year college. Hey, you may have decided family matters happened and you had to take a break.
Yeah.
And the position that you had when you're at the college isn't open anymore.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you can do this.
Yeah, this is an opportunity that some people might overlook if we didn't have this here. So it's nice having it back.
I love the fact that UTPB has a football team now. It's starting to recruit locally in West Texas. For a long time, our area was hard to get to the next level because there was really no exposure. I mean, we had to go. Saros and some of those smaller schools, those smaller D3, San Angelo. We had some guys there. Now we got a Division I, if I'm not mistaken.
They're D2. They're D2.
D2
They made it to the semifinals for the Division II playoffs last year. It was actually awesome. Just last week, UTPB had their spring game, and they invited us as the Drillers organization out there to watch their spring game. And their new head coach, Chris Softly, he's got a whole new staff and a bunch of transfers and some returners, and they're hoping to have a good year over there this year. So I look forward to that, and the Drillers are going to work closely with UTPB and have that as an option for maybe even some of those kids. That, when they finish their college careers, maybe they can come and get a little bit of pro arena experience, get some more tape out there, and see. Maybe they get into the UFL. Those smaller spring leagues, and then maybe even up into the NFL.
Well, one of the things we really like that I like about arena football is they're here for the love of the game.
Absolutely,
they're not multimillionaires here. As a matter of fact, back when I had season tickets, I remember the players got $500 a game. Everybody same wage.
Yeah,
and they would work during the day and practice at night after they got off work. So it's for the love of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of these guys do have day jobs. Not every one of them, but quite a few of them do, and they really do play this game because they love it. And that's an awesome thing. That's one of the reasons I love high school sports. They're there because they love it.
Yeah.
And especially, football, obviously growing up in West Texas, it's always been the biggest thing. But watching all sports, really,
right?
It's awesome seeing these kids just go out there and do what they love and have fun together, and it's awesome.
Just looking around the crowd, you see the kids. lined up against the what would be the sideline, I guess
We
you
call
could say,
it
on
the
the wall.
boards.
The boards.
The boards, yeah.
You know, they're waving at the crowd. They're waving at the players, and they're really getting into it. We had a couple shots of the kids in the stands, and they're super excited. It gives them something to look forward to. You know, hey, man, one of these days, maybe I could be a driller. And then, you know, it's just great. It's a great thing for the community and for West Texas as a whole to have this organization here, and we're very thankful for them.
Absolutely.
Coach, I think you got a list of some of the sponsors if you want to kind of give a shout out to some of our sponsors.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of them. Let's see. We got A&B Valve, AJM Adrian's Auto Repair, All-American Collision Center of Midland, Allsups, CCT Field Services, Commercial Ice Machine, XLER, Graphics Express, Hills Carpet and Remodeling, Hotworks, KYVEK Energy Services, Larry Specialty Meats, Lone Star Corporation, Lumos Honda of Odessa, Odessa Emergency Room, Permian Anchors, Phillips 66, Premium Motors, and their list goes on and on. We can continue that.
Isn't that nice to see the whole community back the game?
Absolutely.
Back the team? That's
And this,
awesome.
This
That's
wouldn't be
awesome.
possible without those people, you know. So
100%.
We'll be giving them shout outs throughout the game. Again, the game's pretty much almost same as football, regular 11-man football. We got 15-minute quarters. Am I correct, Coach?
Yeah, 15-minute quarters. It's a running clock. Only time we'll get stoppages is timeouts, injury timeouts, and then we will have we have media timeouts, 2 per quarter, and then as well as a 2-minute warning at the end of the second quarter and at the end of the game.
So we got the cheerleaders coming out into the field. Looks like we're going to get some introduction to the cheerleaders over the PA system. And introductions to... Well,
A little premature there.
yeah. So we got the players starting to get riled up over at the tunnel. Man, that anticipation of right before the game, Coach. Man, it's been 30, almost 30 years since I stepped foot on a football field, and you still get that. You still get those goosebumps when the national anthem comes on.
Absolutely.
And I always tell my wife, and we talk about it all the time. You can tell who the athletes are when the national or former athletes are who used to play, because when the national anthem comes, you start swaying, you know, a little bit, trying to get pumped up, ready for it to go. Man, I'm just super excited for this, man. Pumped up. I can only imagine how intense those guys are feeling right now, just waiting in the tunnel, waiting to make their debut.
Yeah, and they're down there doing their drill chants. They're getting ready to come and hopefully get a win out here for the home crowd in our inaugural game.
Yeah, I'm kind of like you, Gabe. I would love to go on the field even if I made a fool of myself just to do it again.
Man,
you know, just to play, touch the leather. You know,
I saw somewhere on a news channel there's a guy up in Virginia or something. I think he's like 62, and he's stepping foot on the football field one more time. And I was like, oh man.
Hey, there may be.
Yeah, I've seen that. I know. It was funny the other day. I made a little bit of a joke to Coach the day before their first padded practice, and I was like, "You gonna let me get out there?" And he's like, "Let's go." And I was like, "Coach, I'm gonna be honest. I don't do much running anymore." And I told him, I was like, "If you ever see me running, Coach, you better run too, because there's something chasing me."
And here we go. We're ready. We're fixing to kick this off. Crowd's starting to get loud.
Are you ready? Yeah.
Here we go. The crowd's pumped up. Those guys are ready to go. There was.
Right now, I'd like to welcome the Louisville Savage to the field.
And here come the Savage. They're going to let them come in first. Your Louisville Savage, they're going to be wearing the gray helmets with the bright
Orange?
red, orange,
I think
and
it's
black.
orange.
Looking like the Wink Wildcats out here.
Absolutely, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm going to reference a lot of this stuff to our high school teams and to teams that I know they make their way out into the field. Just don't feel the energy coming from them. Here we go.
Yeah. Odessa looks like they're moving when they're just standing still. They've got so much hype.
Yeah.
There they go. I'm going to do, I guess, roster introductions.
Yeah, it looks like the first one going to be coming out is number 0, Carlos Thompson.
And we were talking about him before the game, Coach. He looked like he was.
Yeah, he's a veteran of arena football. He's actually played here in Odessa before for one or two of our other arena teams that we've had. He's not the tallest guy. He's about 5'11", 180. But he plays about 6'3", 220.
Yeah.
He plays a lot bigger than he actually is. He's fast. He's shifty. I guarantee if we don't say his name a few times tonight, I'll be very, very surprised.
I was watching him during the warm-ups, man. He was making some pretty good cuts, and his routes were really clean. Got some good hands on him. They're going to do some introductions over the Jumbotron over.
Yep.
Here they come.
Yep.
And here come the drillers.
Here come the drillers. They're ready to go.
So it looks like the introductions are done over the Jumbotron, and then the players are out on the field right now.
They go trying to get the hype, trying to get the crowd hyped up. They got a pretty good little turnout.
Yeah, they do, and it's still coming in.
And they're still coming in, so there's still time, folks. If you're out there watching the game and you want to come be a part of the inaugural season, get out here. I think the tickets are on sale. You can go on their website, and there's you can buy online. Get out here and be a part of history for Odessa and the Odessa Drillers.
Yeah, you don't have to do it too formal. Just pull up, park, and just come and get them at the door. Just if you're around there shopping in this area, just come on by and watch a little football.
Bring the kids, man. They're going to love it. I'm sure once the hit, that's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see some hard hits.
And I can tell you, I was talking to some of the guys right before we came up here and started our broadcast. They're ready to do some hard hitting.
Oh, yeah.
These guys have, like I said, they've been practicing against each other. They're ready to go against somebody else who's not a teammate. So I expect to see that early, and I expect to see it often. So I'm super excited here. Like I said, a couple players to watch for the Drillers. Definitely number 0, Carlos Thompson. Our quarterback, number 13, Jalen Parker. He's a dog, man. He works hard.
Oh, yeah.
He's something I've never seen before. He's a different animal. He really is.
And at the quarterback, you need a leader.
Yeah, and he is just that. He's a leader at practice. And then as we pause for the national
anthem. We're going
to
pause for the national anthem. You saw the swaying. I got the goosebumps. I don't know. Every time, it just hits different every time.
A huge shout out to all of our sponsors that help make this happen.
So if y'all are just tuning in with us, I'm Gabriel Armendariz with Tumbleweed Plus. We're going to be doing the game tonight. I am joined by Coach Jonathan Barrow and Mr. Robert Gwynn. We're going to be doing the commentating to this evening for the Odessa Driller game. This is the first time that the Tumbleweed will be broadcasting this for Odessa, and we will possibly, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be doing this all season for the Drillers and the Midland Frack Attack. So awesome opportunity for these kids. We want to thank everybody that has supported us in this endeavor, and we want to thank all of the sponsors for giving us the opportunity to do this for Odessa, the Odessa Drillers organization. We are at the oil rig, brought to you by Armadillo Hotels,
Formerly known as the Ector County Coliseum.
There you go. So we're getting fixing to have captains meet at midfield for the coin toss. Coach, you said you had eyes like a hawk. I can't see the numbers.
Yeah, so we got number 50 for the Drillers, Thaddeus Tolliver. We have number 21, Christian Hicks. Number 13, Jalen Parker. Number 1, Adorian Beach. And I believe that is number 0, Carlos Thompson, for the Drillers.
And the good thing about arena football, it doesn't matter which end zone you defend because there's no wind.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's just who gets the ball first.
Absolutely.
And we're right up in there getting that coin toss going, and it looks like the Drillers will receive the ball.
Awesome. It's it. Let's tee it up and get it, man.
Let's get it.
I'm ready.
They're pretty hyped. We're ready to go.
Coach, you want to discuss what deuce means again when you get a chance?
So we were talking about that a little bit before the game, Coach, on the kickoff. If they kick the ball through the uprights at kickoff, they automatically get a 2 point.
Yeah,
2 points
it's
added
called a
to them.
deuce.
Right.
So it's an awesome opportunity to just score some extra points and help your team out from special teams.
So do they just get the points and they stay on defense, or how does that work? The ball switches over, or is it just?
I believe the ball switches over.
Okay, cool.
I don't believe they get the ball back.
We're gonna be all learning together, folks. I mean, this is the first time that I've had the opportunity to broadcast arena football. I've seen it on TV really back in the day when it was really hyped up in the late 90s, early 2000s. Did catch a Roughnecks game back in the day when they were here. So I'm really excited, man, to learn a lot about this game. And we're going to learn together. If you're not familiar with the game, we're going to find out. We're going to do it together.
Absolutely. So as we get ready for this opening kickoff, Drillers have Adorian Beach, number 1, back to receive.
Get ready for some fireworks. In case y'all don't know, just some schematics of the field. It is a 50-yard field. Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach.
Yes, sir.
8-yard end zone. 8 yard in length, in width. 28 yards across. Is that correct?
Yeah. So it's actually the width of a hockey arena. So the boards you see are actually the boards for the Odessa Jackalopes.
Oh wow.
So it's the Odessa hockey team's boards. They add padding to make it safe for the football players.
I don't know how much of that padding's actually safe. If you hit it, it's going to hurt.
It's safer. Safe. Sorry, you're right.
Safe-ish. Safe-ish.
Safe-esque, if you will.
There you go.
Well, and at the same time, just because somebody runs into the pads doesn't mean they're down.
Yeah, absolutely.
They can run off the pads.
Yeah, so if you run into the pads willingly on your own accord, you're still in bounds. If you get touched, pushed, then you are. You're considered out of bounds.
Yeah, if they get stopped, they're forward motion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the other thing that I was reading about and I saw during the warm-ups is the drop kick. They actually don't. Some of them don't use the tee. They just kick it right off the ground.
Some of them do. It looks like a big old boy right here for Lewisville is going to be using the tee for the opening kickoff.
Number 78.
Yeah, he looks like a hoss.
Yeah, that's he plays two ways.
Yeah, so I was reading that also that a lot of these guys are going to be playing Ironman style football, 8-on-8.
Yeah, now that the field's 1/4 what an NFL field is.
Yeah.
You think it would be, too open, but no, it's all close quarter.
It is, and Here we go for the opening kickoff.
And we're off. Kicking off the season for the Drillers.
Here we go.
He's going to take it around the right side.
There he
At
goes.
20, he's going to be
Spin.
stopped.
All right,
Good run. That was number 1. Dorian Beach taking the kickoff.
So they are inside the Savage area on the 15-yard line.
It's a great place to start a drive.
Yep.
First drive of the Odessa Drillers organization right here. So hopefully they can cap it off with a touchdown and
Get ready to see some fireworks, man. Here we go. About a good, 15-yard run or return?
Yeah, and they looked really good. You know, when you do high school football, the first 2 or 3 games of high school football look kind of sloppy because everybody's getting their rhythm down and their positions. But this should be very good.
And there's a handoff.
That's right.
Number 22.
that's Darius Hyde, number 22 on the carry.
Stop
It's
short
gonna be
of
a
the
first
touchdown.
down.
First down. So in arena football, if y'all notice, the receivers were in motion before the snap. They're allowed to do that. Correct, Coach? They're
Yeah,
allowed to
so
go
as
into-
long as the ball is snapped
In
before
a
they
forward
cross
motion.
before they cross the neutral zone, they are good. So Carlos Thompson's going to be in motion on this play. Going to hand it off again, and he's going to walk
Touchdown
into the end zone.
Drillers.
Just like that.
Pretty much untouched. Number 22, Darius Hyde with the run. Putting up the first points of the Drillers' history, or beginning of their history. The first points will be scored by number 22, Darius Hyde.
And we were talking about that. In these types of games, there's a potential to be very high scoring.
Absolutely.
So 3 plays and they're in, and it's exciting.
This will be number. Who is that? Number
20.
26? I believe that's Alonzo Vasquez.
That's kicking 26.
Yes,
And
sir.
it says 16 on the roster.
Yeah, but I believe that's Alonzo.
that's good.
He nailed it.
We do have a flag on the play, so we'll see if this stays or if it's going to go against the defense.
Let's see what the call is.
We
Got
do have-
offsides on the defense. Decline score is good, so that'll put the Drillers up after the extra point, 7-0, and took less than a couple minutes to score, Coach.
Yeah, and that's on a running clock.
So another tidbit about arena football: it is a continuous running clock, only stops in timeouts and at the 2-minute warning, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Any injury timeouts.
Injury timeouts.
And then timeouts, obviously, by coaches.
They have media scheduled time.
Yeah, so it's not exactly scheduled. Probably going to be around the 9-minute and 4-minute mark of each quarter. And the second quarter and the fourth quarter will be the 2-minute warning will take place at the media. But a fun fact: Darius Hyde is now the leading rusher and scorer of the Odessa Drillers.
There you go.
Excellent.
He has a total of 15 yards and 1 touchdown, and
There you go.
he is officially our leading scorer and all-time leading rusher.
There you go.
He is the Emmitt Smith of the Odessa Drillers.
There
There you go.
He must be proud.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
works hard, man. He really does, and I'm sure we'll be saying his name a lot more before this night is over. I know we will before the season's over.
So our kicker is going to try to get to the goalpost too.
There's a
A
shot.
little squib kick. That'll be a touchback.
That was a good little hit there on that.
Yeah, line drive.
I believe that that touchback should come back to the 5-yard line. So a fun fact, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be slightly wrong here, if a kick goes through the back of the end zone, it'll be a touchback at the 5. Now, if he were to shank it and it were to go over before it goes out of the back of the end zone, the ball comes all the way out to the 20. So it's a big thing
my.
if they were to mess up that kick.
So just based off the numbers that we're seeing on the field right now, the defense starters look like number 7, Scott Walker, defensive line. Number 18, Coach, you're going to have to help me with that. I forgot
we
my...
got 7, 18,
24.
24, all on the defensive line. Number 21, Christian Hicks at a linebacker. Number...
Got 18, J.J. Samuelson, who is a rookie, I believe is what is showing him on here.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe this is his first year. And then we got 11, Jalen Abdul Kareem. And then number 1, Adorian Beach over at corner.
So a lot of these guys do have a college
Yeah, they have a lot of them have college experience,
and
we're not talking, they went to Odessa College.
Yeah. These guys, we got some guys that are coming out of Marshall, UAB, Texas Tech, A&M Kingsville. We got some big time school players here.
Absolutely.
Let's see if our defense can keep them from scoring.
There's stuffed. Try to run right up the middle, and then he's just stuffed right at the 1 yard line.
I would say that play was contained.
They might give them forward progress at the 2.
He stopped in there by number 7, Scott Walker Jr., defensive lineman. He came out of the Kent U. He's got 4 years of arena football experience.
Oh, excellent.
Stuffed that hole. Great job by the defensive line there.
And we have our head coach, Coach Brendan Henderson, calling our defense. He's a very defensive-minded guy. Like I said, he has a couple years of NFL experience. I believe he was a corner on the biggest stage.
Now, Coach, do they have a mercy rule in arena football?
No,
or
sir.
They just play until the time?
Yeah, it could be 100-0.
Okay.
And I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen some high-scoring ones, but I didn't know if they had a mercy rule or not.
So we got second down on the 1 yard line for Lewisville Savage. Again, we're sorry if we cannot. There's a fumble. We got flags on the play.
We should have a false start on the offense, I believe.
Was it left guard?
I think it was the whole offensive line, to be honest with you.
It's going to be like that call, false start, everyone but the center.
Everybody but the center, absolutely.
Yeah, I love it.
So that'll be half the distance, so that will back them up to the 1 yard line.
And again, we're going to apologize for not having the roster for the Lewisville Savage. We didn't see anything on their website with an official roster. And we're going off the roster we got off of the Drillers website. So that'll bring up third down. Third and about 13, I believe.
Should be second down still, I believe.
There we go.
Over.
False start again.
Yeah,
he was over. That's right, the penalty. Just doesn't look like these guys got it together.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of the times, first game of the season, you get, a little bit sloppy, a little bit uncoordinated.
Yeah, it's not all synchronized
Yeah,
yet.
absolutely. So hopefully these guys can get it together. And
how much time have they had to practice, Coach? How long?
The Drillers been practicing for about 4.5 weeks now at this point.
So a lot of these guys, they haven't had the opportunity to gel and get that chemistry
and
together.
honestly, several of the guys that we have starting for us today are newer. I know we brought in a couple of offensive linemen just last week.
Oh, wow.
We had an injury or two, and they were able to bring a couple people in, and I think they've actually done awesome and are a big asset to the team.
They were over
high
again.
snap. There's a throw downfield. Incomplete. Almost picked off there by number 23, it looks like.
Number 23. That'll be Joe Nuttall. As he does some push-ups for missing the...
If you can put your hands on it, you should be able to catch it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, that's why we play defense.
Yes, sir. That's why you're not a wide receiver.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's kicking himself right now. He knows he missed an opportunity. But looks like it's going to be third down from the half-yard line.
Used to have a coach back in the day say, hit him in a bad spot right in the hands.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember our coach used to make us walk around with a football all day during school until the next game so that you'd remember to catch it.
Oh, we got another penalty.
Could be another false start.
Another false start. Looked like the receiver jumped off sides and did not get the ball snapped in time for him to.
It seems like, too, that the offensive line for the Drillers defensive line for the Drillers is intimidating their offensive line, so they're kind of
For sure.
they're jerking.
First play of the game, lost at 3 yards.
Yeah.
You know, what do you expect?
Right.
You know, like I said, these guys are fired up. They're ready to hit. And
they're loving it.
yeah, and they're having a ball out there. They're out there pumping up the crowd and getting them excited for them.
They're really anxious to lay a lick on somebody. Look at them.
Absolutely. They got an empty backfield here.
Receivers go in motion. Snap.
Blitz right up the middle.
Oh, arm was hit when he was trying to throw. This is going to be another incomplete pass.
That should bring up 4th down, and I would expect to see a. I don't know. They might just go for it at this point.
Well, if they don't make it, they're going to give the Drillers the ball on the 1-inch line or
1
whatever.
inch line. We've got, what, 4 penalties already? 3 penalties already on them?
I believe it's 4.
Four penalties.
They've had more penalties than they've ran in actual plays so far. It's not been a great drive for the Savage to start their game, but.
Or to start their season, because this is the first game for the season for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks like they got the beef down there to do some good things. I mean, those are some big boys down there.
Those are some big boys.
But they're just not in sync.
I just really think just by looking at the pregame warm-ups, our defensive line is very quick.
Yeah,
So
they're fast.
They're fast
strong.
and they're strong. So that
Our
may be
nose guard's really
something.
fast.
Yeah, he is.
Number 7.
Look at him. They're back there in the. There's a
Kickoff,
pickoff.
touchdown.
That's a pick 6 for the Drillers.
That's going to be
Awesome pressure put on
That's
by
number
the defensive
19,
line.
Cillian Davis on the pick 6.
Awesome pressure put on by the defensive line to cause that premature throw. Great job by the Drillers defense to put points on the board.
Yeah.
What a great way to start the season for these guys. We got a opening kickoff, opening drive for a touchdown. Now we got a defensive stop for a pick 6. These guys are on a roll so far. It looks like
Yeah, it looks like they're having some technical issues over there with that door to let the Savage offense off the field. There they go. They finally got it.
Well, I
They're
think
getting off the field.
that goal post keeps going back and forth, and they have to have people hold it.
Yeah, our temporary goalpost while we wait on our permanent ones.
it'll get better for us. I mean, it's our inaugural season, waiting on some stuff that hasn't come in yet, and we're winging it, but it's working.
As long as they keep producing on the field like they're doing so far, I'll deal with temporary goalposts.
There you go.
Kick is up,
Kicks up,
and it is
it's good. All right, so that'll put the Drillers up 14-0
That's right.
with 8 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first quarter. So, guys, what do y'all think so far? The first half of the first quarter. I guess you can call it so far so good for the Drillers, I'd say.
Yeah, we really haven't seen a lot from the offense, unfortunately. You know,
We did 3 plays and we were in the end zone, I believe.
3 plays. Well, started on the 15-yard line. There's only so much you can do, when you start that close to the end zone.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't like to see any team just get spanked.
No, 100%.
No,
But because I can see that the Savage team has talent.
Yeah, 100%.
But they just hadn't put it all together yet. Looks like our team is just flaring their nostrils and they're raring to go. They're just ready.
In the pregame warm-ups, the guys were warming up, and Coach was really tearing into some of them because they kind of seemed like they weren't focused enough, and that Coach got them in line real quick.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, we're here to do a job. I think I heard him say, we're here to do a job. If you're not here, then get out of here.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what
if you're not here to
if
put
you're
in
not here
work.
to put in the work, don't show up.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
they straightened up pretty quick, man.
Here's the kickoff.
Oh, push kick. Oh. And that ball's going into the stands, and you get to keep that, buddy. That's yours. Hang on to it.
That's right. Looks like they're going to let us keep them, though. I guess the order for the footballs is coming in soon enough.
It looks like it.
Hey, there you go. Another little incentive to come out to the field. So far, they haven't taken it away from them, so I'm going to assume they're going to let them keep it.
Yeah, it looks like the Savage is going to get the ball right there on the 12-yard line where they said it went out of bounds.
Now we're going to see what our defense can do.
Here we go.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to see.
Just looking out into the crowd, it looks like we got some Pop Warner guys or some select football teams out in the stands,
coming in, absolutely.
enjoying the game. It's starting to get good little crowd built up for the first game of the season.
Absolutely, and we have a lot of home games this season. Y'all make sure y'all come out and support.
You don't want to miss it live because it's much more exciting when you're here.
Oh, yeah.
We're grateful that you're watching, but, hey, it's so much better in person.
And when you're here, you don't have to listen to us.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's see what the Savage can do.
Looks like there's still a little bit of miscommunication.
Receiver in motion. Oh, we got a flag.
Another
Again,
false start.
Another
Wide
false
receiver
start.
was way past
Some extracurricular activity going after the whistle.
They must be pretty flustered with themselves so far.
Coach is out on the field just ripping them. They got to get their stuff together, boys.
Our front three are just aggressive, man.
They're quick, man. They're super quick.
They're going back. It's like there's nobody blocking them. They're going back as fast as they can. Quarterback can go back.
They are out for blood.
It's like the center and the quarterback are having some in-sync problems. They're not kind of getting the communication or the timing down on the snap before the receiver can cross the line to.
You know, and most centers, that peripheral of them, they just hike it when it's ready, you know. Yep. I don't know why I wouldn't be waiting on the quarterback. I'd kind of look to the side.
Maybe they ought to just stop going in motion.
Yeah.
And we
did it again.
Well, the running play out to the right side, and he's stuffed by number 21.
That'll be a loss of 1.
That's Christian Hicks, the linebacker. He's been pumped up this whole game since before the game started, man. He's just been wired up at middle linebacker.
I'm really surprised still on how fast our front three is. Everybody is. It looks like our corners and safeties are as fast backwards as they are forwards. You know, they get back and cover it.
Yeah.
There was no gain on that play.
It was a loss, I believe.
It looks like a loss of 1.
Yeah, they went for a little bit of a delayed handoff,
and we were back there before they knew it.
Yeah.
We got 2nd and 16.
Yeah.
So trying to get some communication issues in for the Savage. Get them lined out.
Empty backfield.
Receivers going in motion. Oh, and then back in the backfield.
21 on the play.
Oh, boy.
Hicks is back there with completes the pass, but he's going to be stuffed for a massive loss.
Nope. What's that?
Massive loss.
Minus 40 yards. Wow.
Awesome job by the defense getting back there and just
21.
wreaking havoc back there. Hicks, I'm telling you, I think we're going to say that name a lot today.
Number 21, Christian Hicks, chasing down the quarterback all the way down to about the 10-yard line. He was able to get it away, and then who was that? Number 7 was that? That made that tackle?
The nose guard?
Yeah.
Number 7, Scott Walker Jr.
Yeah.
There to make a hard hit. Loss of, I'm not very good at math, but we'll just say a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. They started out 15 yards to goal, and now it's about 40 yards or 38 yards to goal.
Yeah, they started this drive on the 12-yard line. They are now on the opposite 12.
Exactly.
Great defensive effort by the drillers, man. They're really putting it to these guys, wreaking havoc in the backfield, just getting past that offensive line.
It's a handoff, and there they are again.
They're stuffing them again. Number 24, who is that? Zaire Colin. Is that right? Number 24?
Yeah, that's probably how I'd pronounce that.
And these guys are just...
They're stoked. They know they can do it, so they do it. You know, we were talking about, the first hit of the game. You'll know automatically from the first hit how the game's going to play out. If the person in front of you is able to control you, you know it's going to be a long game. But if you plow through them, then you're like going to plow through them every game.
And that's what you want to see. Christian Hicks out there just having fun, playing the game. I mean, a lot of these guys are like Coach was talking about earlier. They're here just for the love of the game.
Yeah, and now correct me, Gabe, I would think that by now they ought to start doing some screens because the rush is so strong. They should do some screens.
And Christian Hicks wreaking havoc again, and that's going to be picked off. Picked off in the backfield by number 1. That is Adorian Beats, tipped, working on the tip drill there, tipped off and picked off by number 1. Adorian Beach. And again, Hicks in the backfield wreaking havoc on that quarterback.
Yeah, he's got their number for this evening.
Awesome job by the defense. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're rocking Lewisville Savage.
Media timeout, so I can sponsorship for that. Awesome. Yes. When we do a media timeout.
So the Drillers are going to take over on the 8-yard line.
Yes. 8-yard line. Let's see what they can do with it now.
We've got a little bit of a timeout.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have our first media timeout. If you take a look at our chain gang down there in the end zone, sponsored by Excel ER. They're wearing doctor's coats down there. I think that's a cool little sponsorship opportunity we have.
So just to give a couple shout-outs for our sponsors for the Odessa Drillers, we got Patricia Torres Insurance Agency, PWI Custom Pad Type Manufacturing, Ron Hoover RV and Marine Centers, Rolling Chiropractic Clinic, Stemarco Design, Stranco, Terra Energy Services, Texas Tech Physicians, the Armadillo Hotel, the Drip Bar, the Toy Shop Pickup and Accessories, TLR Hydraulics, Ultra Quip LLC, what else we got here? Workhorse Truck Accessories, Expert Fences, residential and commercial. Those are just some of the sponsors that have made this possible for the Drillers to be here in Odessa. So we want to thank them. Without them, none of this would be possible.
Absolutely.
I think we got about 132 people watching right now, man. We thank all of y'all for tuning in and supporting our broadcast here for Tumbleweed Plus. If y'all are just tuning in, again, we are broadcasting the Odessa Drillers as they take the snap, drop back to pass, good protection.
Go, Jalen.
And he's going to take off up the middle. Oh, he's got some room. He's got some room. He's going to take it to the house. Take it to the house. Jalen Parker with the touchdown.
Now, did you see him run against the wall, but it wasn't counted as being out of bounds?
There you go.
Yeah,
his forward progress was not stopped. That's awesome.
One of those things that make this exciting.
There was no. I think I was talking to some of the officials before the game, and the words they used was forcible contact into the boards.
Okay.
There was no forcible contact there into the boards, so they let him keep on going, and he ran his butt all the way into the end zone.
Untouched. Awesome protection by the offensive line. They opened up that hole, and it was a no-brainer, man. He was going to take off.
That was an awesome blitz pickup.
Awesome. Great job by the offensive line.
I wonder what his 0 to 60 time is.
Fast.
Exactly.
You know, I'm an old offensive lineman, and I got to give credit where credit is due. Those guys in the trenches, they did a great job of opening up that hole for Mr. Parker to run through there and get him into the end zone.
It looked like they let their defensive people take themselves
That one went
out
wide
of the game.
right. So score is going to stay at 20-0 in favor of your Odessa Drillers.
So one play, one score on their possession.
So there will be nobody on the offense with any kind of breathing problems because they hadn't even worked up a sweat yet.
Yeah, for sure.
And it looks like we're going to have another immediate timeout here.
So if y'all are just tuning in, I'm Gabriel Almendares with the Tumbleweed Plus broadcasting team. With me is Coach Jonathan Barrow and Mr. Robert Gwynn. We're gonna have some.
I like these little things they do with the kids.
We're gonna have a little.
It looks like a sack race.
Potato sack race, drawing the crowd. Again, we're with Tumbleweed Plus. You're watching us live either on our YouTube channel or our Facebook Live. And we want to thank everybody that is tuning in. I think we're up to 165. Is that on our Facebook or?
Yeah, call your friends.
I think that's our YouTube. We're up to 165 viewers. We want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. And, oh, look at this guy.
Wow. Oh, he's doing good.
You know, another incentive, man. We're going to get the crowd interacted over here. We got the cheerleaders over in the corner dancing, getting the crowd hyped up.
Are the cheerleaders for the drillers or are they local?
No, they are drillers cheerleaders. They had tryouts about a week and a half ago now. And you know, they narrowed it down. They had a lot of people turn out apparently, and they had to narrow it down quite a bit. And,
we were talking earlier about the athletes that still have a chance to do something after high school. When you're a high school cheerleader, that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Unless you go to college, and then it's slim pickings in college, depending on where you're at.
And the college cheerleaders, they're kind of more gymnasts or tumblers.
100%.
Yeah. So hey, girls, if you want to do be a driller cheerleader, you know that's something to aspire to as well. It's something for everybody.
So our current score right now, we got the Odessa Drillers putting up 20 points to Lewisville 0, and we're still in the first quarter, folks. There's still lots of football left to play. And we talked about it a little bit before the broadcast, before the kickoff actually started. We were anticipating, just judging by their warm-ups and the intensity that these guys were out here in the pregame, that the drillers were coming out with a purpose, and they have proven that point.
Nice.
There's a kickoff taken at the 1 yard line.
All right, swarm. They need to swarm.
Oh, and he's going to be stopped.
They're going to mark his forward progress at about the 7 yard line, it looks like.
Great coverage by the special teams. That's number 5 was out there, made first contact on that. That is
Trey Coleman, I believe.
Yeah, and y'all were right. There's a lot of people playing both ways. A lot of the names what we're calling are also on offense.
Yeah, they're playing Iron Man football for sure. So
that's going to bring the defense. That's going to bring the defense back out on the field. Defense has put on a spectacular display, led by number 21, Christian Hicks, the middle linebacker. He's been causing some major issues for that quarterback in the backfield.
Looks like they've actually got a couple substitutions in there, giving
some a breather.
Giving them
some
a breather.
people a break.
Defensive line still looks the same. Anchored down there by Scott Walker, number 7, the nose guard. He's been causing some problems for that offensive line down there. They're gonna have to get on the ball real quick to stop that defensive line. They're super quick off that ball.
And so I also want to encourage the Lewisville fans to realize in arena football, 20-point lead against you is nothing.
Yeah.
It's just as fast as the Drillers scored against Lewisville. Lewisville can do the same thing.
Yeah, there's plenty of football left. There's plenty of opportunity left.
Another blitz.
He's going to
get out of the end zone barely. Be tackled at the 1 yard line.
Down to the 1 yard line. Bring it.
Is that number? That's Hicks again, ain't it? Number 21.
It did look like it, yes, sir.
Christian Hicks again.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of gang
in the backfield.
Tackling. They're doing a lot of gang tackling. They're all kind of in on it.
They're all rallying to the ball. That's what we like to see.
They're swarming to that ball.
Yep, swarm tackling. That's the way to do it. We used to get in trouble if the coach would see us watching the game instead of running up there against them as well.
Everybody's got to be moving.
Everybody's got to be in motion.
There's a loss of 6, I believe.
We're back to the 1 yard line.
Back to the 1 yard line.
Wow. Or 1-ish.
I think they gave them the one to.
Oh, just put it right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's tipped up in the air. Oh!
Yeah.
Almost picked up. Batted the pass up in the air. Looked like he was right under it for a second.
I thought that somebody ran into him.
I think the quarterback played a little defense right there. And that'll be the last play of our first quarter, with the score being 20-0 in favor of the Odessa Drillers. What a first quarter to start, an inaugural game for these Drillers.
Oh, yeah. Especially for the defense. I think the offense is just
I want to see more of them.
Yeah,
I want to see more. We've seen four
seen-
plays.
Yeah, the opening kickoff, they got it, ran it back down to about the 15, ran 2 plays, and they were in the end zone. Defense came out, pick 6 in the end zone. Offense came back out, scored again on 1 play. So they've been for the most part. I don't think they've made any mistakes so far, and I'm going to knock on wood before I jinx them. Very dominant game, one-sided game right now by the Drillers. But like you said, Robert, in arena football, the pace of the game is a lot faster than 11-man. Right. So at any given minute, any given second, all it takes is a turnover or a spark to light that fire, and
absolutely,
just like that, at the snap of a finger, it can all go a different route.
You know, in halftime, like you make adjustments at halftime. You see NFL teams come back 24-3 and then make adjustments and beat them 28-24 or something.
Yeah.
It happens. So my hope is that the Drillers don't get overconfident.
Absolutely.
Because anybody can score against you at any time because they're doing it.
So you got the cheerleaders out there right now. You can't hit.
How about now?
I can hear you a little better now. So that's going to bring us into the second quarter. The Odessa Drillers are up 20-0 on the Lewisville Savage, putting on an awesome defensive display. The Drillers have thus far.
20-0. And let's see allowed is 3rd and long.
So, Robert, what do you think about that first half?
I think it was as expected. I think that we saw things at pregame, and we're watching them in live format now. Like we talked about, our team is just talented, and they're more together. Lewisville has got the people. They just need to get it together.
Yeah, I mean, at any given minute, any given second, things can change.
Just that quick.
Yeah, guys, and I'm checking the YouTube comments. We got people watching from all over the country, man.
That's awesome.
It's awesome that we're getting, able to get people to be able to see, their family members and play the game. Because that's something we don't really think about is most of these guys aren't from the Midland, Odessa area.
Yeah.
I think we only have a few local guys. Most of them are from all over the country, and it's awesome that we're able to be able to broadcast this so that way their family members can watch
Absolutely.
and support their their players from wherever they are.
Very good. Yeah, mom and pops always need to be able to see their kids play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's hard for these families to come down here and watch their kids. So it's a great thing for us to be able to bring that to them.
Absolutely. And again, hats off to the Fort Stockton broadcast team making this happen.
Absolutely. Here we go to start the second quarter.
Start the second quarter.
There you go.
Oh, he's got to run up the middle.
Number 17. Good little gain there.
Gain about 3.
Is that their first forward progress?
That is they're probably still in negative yardage.
It might be.
It might be the first time they move forward.
Yes, sir. It sure
Because
is.
they get penalties or they get sacked.
Yeah.
I believe this should bring up 4th down if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, unfortunately for Lewisville, they had a rough start. I think 4 or 5 penalties to start off their first drive. Ended in a turnover, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
It was just a rough start for those guys, but that was their first forward progress for them. So showing blitz. Because the linebacker, he just throws it behind his back, and that's going to be knocked down by the defense.
That might be one of the most interesting things I've ever seen happen in a game.
Yeah.
As he's slow to get up.
Oh, it looks like he's slowed. Yeah, he's down.
I don't know if.
And he was just running for his life.
It would have been a safety otherwise, so you got to hand it to him. Although it could have been an interception as well.
And he was just running for his life, and he's just trying to get rid of that ball, man. That front defensive line and linebacker core has just been all over this quarterback.
And am I mistaken? Isn't the offensive line right now the same line as they are on defense? Aren't they playing both ways?
It does appear so for Lewisville.
Yeah, for Lewisville.
I know our offensive, defensive line are swapping in and out.
But it looks like these guys are getting tired, too. They're on the field the whole game. They get no rest because the drillers are scoring too quick.
Yeah, and Lewisville, I believe they're all the way from the Dallas area.
Yeah.
I believe they're a little bit north of the DFW.
30 miles north?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So as the drillers take over on offense, they'll be at the Lewisville 5-yard line.
Thank you.
Handed off to number 22, and he waltzes into the end zone.
Untouched.
Oh, okay.
We got some extracurriculars going off.
Come on, fellas.
Oh. You know, emotions run high when you're down, man, and you're getting, for a lack of a better word, you're getting your butt kicked.
Well, what happens is the
emotions
players
run hard. You start getting frustrated and angry, and, you know.
Yeah, the players probably are arguing amongst themselves now.
I can only imagine the trash talking going down in the trenches down there.
And number 71 there, Jared Bronson, he's our left tackle. He just absolutely manhandled that defensive lineman around that corner, which allowed the running back to get around and, basically walk into the end zone. And
well, they just changed the whole front three, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe they did.
Darius Hyde scoring that touchdown. I mean, I ain't the fastest cat in the world or even the most limber, but with a line blocking like that, I think I could have scored on that one myself, Coach. I don't know.
Absolutely.
We need a couple more players. Yeah, here we go.
I think we're missing our center. Yeah, we've been talking about the miscommunications from the Lewisville side.
You can see the frustration
on
the Lewisville side, man. They're just the frustration starting to show on their part. They just need to gain their composure and try to come together and make something happen.
Absolutely.
Just take a deep breath and do what you've been coached to do.
That's up.
Oh, yeah.
The extra point is good.
Number 12 was close to getting that one blocked.
Dead center.
Right down the pipe. They still got a little bit of trash talking going on by number 78 for Lewisville. Looks like the big guy in our offensive line.
Looks like the coach is down there kind of curtailing some of that.
Like I said, I mean.
And that's something, too, in arena football. The coach can get on the field.
Yeah, so you have one coach for each team. So you have your offensive coordinator on the field when your offense is on the field, your defensive coordinator on the field when your defense is on the field. Or in our case, it's our head coach who calls our defense. So.
Right.
I think that coach was a little upset trying to get the official to call a face mask or illegal hands to the face or something. He was kind of jaw-jacking over there to the offensive lineman also.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think we just playing outmatched on the offensive line and defensive line.
Yep.
Bigger's not always better, Coach. You say, oh man, those guys are big, but you gotta have the total package of size, strength, quickness.
And now they're letting some of the other subs come in and get some experience because it is the first game of the season.
Oh yeah, we don't. And these guys have just done an amazing job so far. They've played, I would say, flawless football up to this point has been played by the drillers. On the flip side of that, the frustration is starting to show on Lewisville, making a lot of mistakes, and I think we've had more penalty yards than actual yards.
And that's the thing, Gabe, that you said. Penalties kind of declare whether you have discipline and you're communicating well. I don't believe we've had any penalties, offsides or otherwise, have we?
No, not that I can remember. I don't think so.
Penalties are Lewisville's.
Yeah, let's knock on wood on that one there.
So it shows that they're not only ready, they're disciplined. They're making sure that they do everything the coach says.
We got some activities going on on the field. We got some blind T-ball going on. He took a swing and a miss on that.
Yep.
I guess they got him blindfolded and trying to get a hit out there, see what they can hit that ball. Oh, swing and a miss for him too.
during this stoppage, y'all comment and tell us where y'all are watching from. We love hearing that we're getting views all over the country, spreading what this Fort Stockton Tumbleweed Plus does. I know many of you probably don't know, but Fort Stockton's a small town, about an hour and a half southwest of Odessa.
Yes, sir.
So this is something that you may not think that they would get an opportunity to do, but the Odessa Drillers have been awesome in giving these kids from Fort Stockton an opportunity to come and broadcast this. And, us old people are up here commentating, but the kids are the ones running the cameras, running the back end stuff, actually making it work, making sure y'all can actually hear us. So y'all make sure to leave them a comment and tell them how much y'all appreciate everything that they do, and tell them they're doing a good job, because we couldn't do it without these kids, man. They're doing awesome.
We really do have a good group of kids. They listen to instruction, and they know what to do when they're told.
Absolutely.
Do a great job.
So just some of the comments on our Facebook Live. We got a few people watching on our Facebook Live. Miss Jennifer Gonzalez has given a shout-out to Fort Stockton High School Tumbleweed. We're proud of our kids. Everybody, they make Fort Stockton proud.
Absolutely.
I cannot express that enough. What these kids are doing is nothing short of amazing.
Absolutely.
And there's a kickoff taken in the end zone.
Go.
He's going to be
Good
stopped
tackle.
on the 9-yard line. Good tackle by number 14.
That's going to be Isaiah Gruden, number 14.
Got down there pretty quick.
Boy, there's
We shut
no
down the running lane
weaknesses.
for that, guys. Yeah,
They got special teams, offense, defense. We don't have any weaknesses on this.
we are firing on all cylinders
We
in this
really
game.
are.
On every aspect of the game, the three phases of the game,
Absolutely.
offense, defense, special teams, they are firing on all cylinders. They came out here to make a statement, and so far they are. Great job. And that's just a true testament to their coaching and their discipline.
Yep.
And
they're in shape.
Yeah,
Absolutely. These one thing that you may not think about with it being such a smaller field is the conditioning that goes into. I've seen these guys practice, and they condition a lot.
Yes.
So they are in shape, and they are getting in better shape with every single day that goes by.
Yep.
Gabe, we got somebody outing your age over here. Albert Arandas saying go class of '99.
Yeah. We
I was 3, brother.
I was 78, so
Coach,
y'all give me my cane after it's all over.
I'm not going to tell y'all, but the other day I had a guy, Coach Poulis.
Uh-huh.
If you remember Michael.
I love that man.
He videoed what we used to do in Fort Stockton when freshmen were coming in. For 8th graders were coming into freshmen, we do a thing called initiation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got that videoed and shared it on Facebook the other day, the classic video.
Oh, he was open.
Yeah, that was
But they
definitely
caught
broken
us.
coverage there, and luckily number 17, the quarterback for the Savage,
Failed to make that connection.
just missed on that read on that.
Well, the
on that
receiver
pass.
wasn't even looking.
Yeah, he wasn't even ready for that. But yeah, going back to what we're talking about, I'm in the class of 99. That tells you my age.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about mine anymore.
Coach, you were 3 years old.
I was born in '96.
Oh my! I was born in '60.
So some more comments on our Facebook Live. We got Mr. Bass Stevens saying, "Let's go, Lewisville Savage."
Absolutely, get behind your team.
Absolutely, glad to see that it's not just Odessa
Right.
people watching and people from Fort Stockton. It's awesome to know that there's other fans as well.
Mr. Angel Marcus says, "Let's go, Odessa Drillers, arena football." Angel Marcus, I believe his son is one of our camera guys.
Oh, we got a fumble, and
got a
then
fumble.
recovered by number 21, and he's going to take it back for a defensive touchdown on a scoop and score.
There's that name again.
Their
There's that
quarterback
number.
was ready.
Christian Hicks does it again. We've been saying his name a lot this evening. He's just been wreaking havoc all over the place. I didn't see who caused the fumble. Did you?
It was a bad snap. I don't even think he ever
touched
snapped it.
Yeah.
I think he just stood up. It looked like.
Christian Hicks recovered that, ran it in for the touchdown. We've been saying his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's that defensive leader, that you got to have. That's just rip snorting going and makes everybody else want to be like that.
He's just a workhorse, man.
Yeah.
Again, the Drillers' defense is just stellar. It's been amazing today. Every part of their game today has been on point.
Absolutely.
A late entry there by Lewisville. Oh, there's a bad snap.
He's going to
try
take
to
off
run
with
it.
it.
Toss
He'll throw
it
it.
up.
Oh!
That was Zaire Colin?
Colin, yes, sir.
Colin. Yeah, that's right.
He's looking at his hands like.
He's like, oh, man.
Yeah, he'll be talking about that. I know his teammates will give him some jazz about that.
Yeah, they absolutely will.
Again, hit him in a bad spot, Coach, right in the hands.
He's looking at his hands like they're bricks, and that's kind of how he feels right now.
He's going to take some flack for that here when he gets back to the sideline.
I will say this, that pass that the Savages missed where their receiver was wide open, and sorry, everybody, we don't have the names with us. That could have turned the tide because that gave them momentum.
You're absolutely correct.
We got away with it.
Absolutely. And that was a good play there by Anthony McCaw, kind of making something out of nothing there on that bad snap and mishandle, and he almost turned 1 point into 2.
Absolutely.
We just got to continue the momentum and just keep up the hard work, and it seems like things are continuing to go in our favor.
Yeah.
I love the fact that the coaches can go on field. Like a timeout, they can go on the field and coach.
Absolutely.
I think that's great.
So how many folks we got on our YouTube?
We got about 126, it's saying.
That's awesome, man. We thank every one of y'all for tuning in. Again, this is the Tumbleweed Broadcasting brought to you by Tumbleweed Plus at a Fort Stockton ISD.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
That's up. That's close.
Good kick. Oh, just short.
He's going to return it out of the
He's going to return it out of the end zone.
Is he?
Hurry.
He got out, I believe. I think they're going to mark it about the half-yard line.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to give him forward progress at about the 1 yard line.
Great pursuit by the Drillers. Great pursuit. He didn't have a chance.
Honestly, I'm impressed by the catch.
Yeah.
The way he was able to track that ball and hold on to it, even after making contact with the boards.
Did you see that? How high that kick was? It had like a 5-second hang time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You saw everybody coming down the field in their lanes. They stayed in their lanes. They covered their lanes.
Absolutely.
And shut down that return. I think they did him a favor by they just kind of gave him that 1 yard. I don't think he really got out. He might have gotten out. I don't know.
It was close. It was definitely close.
Great job by the special teams again, by the Drillers.
Yeah, he went into the end zone when he was tackled, but he got out just a little bit.
Just enough to give him that forward progress on the 1.
Yep.
So let's see what Lewisville can scrap up.
Now, I would have thought that, hey, Lewisville, look, you got open once, get open again. Do what works. They caught us in the wrong defense.
Capitalize on that.
Absolutely. We got a good opportunity here to continue our defensive dominance.
Yep. This is the time the coaches are screaming at the defense saying, don't get lazy.
Absolutely. Don't give up anything cheap.
They got subs in now. That front line's not the same front line we saw a while ago.
Yeah.
It's real easy when you're up by this many points to kind of get complacent and get comfortable in the lead. That's when you're going to start making some mental mistakes and start making some on-field mistakes that could cost you in the long run.
Yeah, and they're tired.
Got a new quarterback, too, and there's
Chunks
a throw.
it up the field, and that's well out of bounds.
Into the stands. Hey,
good job,
Robert, but they just did exactly what you said. Look at the play. It looks like it was the almost identical play that they ran when they blew the coverage.
It did.
And they had that opportunity, so they must have heard you down there, Robert.
Well, it seems like the coach made adjustments. I don't think you could have been better covered than that unless you got a penalty.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were on him.
And honestly, if that ball would have been a little bit more accurate, he might have drawn a penalty.
Yeah, very good.
You know.
Yeah.
Coach B, I got a text from Mr. Gerardo Diaz and Jerry saying, "What's up, Coach Barrow?"
Heck yeah. What's up, guys? Hope y'all are enjoying the broadcast. Y'all should come to a game sometime. Let me know. We'll hook y'all up.
Outstanding. And it looks like the crowd's still growing.
Man, it is. And they're really into it. That ball flew into the crowd. And, again, if you catch a football in the crowd, you get to keep it. I haven't seen them come get the 2 that flew into the crowd. So, get you a seat right up there where you can see the action face-to-face.
Number 7 going in motion again for the Savage.
Quarterback drops back to pass, gets a throw, overthrows his target. Pass intended for number 1 on the Lewisville Savage. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Did they change out the quarterback? Is he the same one?
No, but it's still number 17.
17?
Yes, sir.
looks like the offensive line's getting a little bit more protection for the quarterback. Not too much, not enough for him to make the connection to his receiver, but he's giving him a little more time. So the coach is down there discussing some strategy. Hey, so if you're watching on our Facebook, let us know where you're from. Give us your shout-outs. We'll give y'all shout-outs. But, again, Angel Marquez is giving a shout-out to the Odessa Drillers. His son is one of our camera guys, Angel Marquez Jr. He's out here doing his thing. He's been a part of the Tumbleweed for a while. I believe he's a freshman this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Marquez. But I believe he's a freshman this year, and he's really flourished as a member of this team. We appreciate everything Angel does. Quarterback takes a snap.
A little
Quick
screen pass.
Well, it got him forward progress.
Pass complete out to the 5-yard line.
Good for about a four-yard gain.
Is this fourth down?
This will bring up fourth down.
So it's going to be 4th and about 5.
Got number 0 hobbling off the field.
We got a bunch of people saying go Savage and supporting their players. We hope y'all are enjoying the broadcast. And
Let us know where you Savage fans are from. We'll give y'all guys a shout-out. Like we said, it's amazing to see that this broadcast is reaching everybody across many areas.
Yeah, we've got people from San Diego, Arizona, all over saying go Savage. And
shout out to those people. Big West Texas howdy.
Absolutely.
This is exciting, man. I'm having a great time.
I am too.
Quarterback dropped a pass.
There we
Deep
go.
pass.
number 12 never even saw the ball.
Never, yeah.
I don't know. There must have been a communication error on the route he was supposed to run, but
He is well covered too.
well covered. I don't think they would have. Yeah, the big guys down in the trenches are looking for a substitution back. If it still means what it meant back in my day when you tapped the top of your helmet, you were tired and you needed someone to come give you a break. Then he's tapping the top of his helmet. He's ready to get out. So that'll bring the Drillers. That'll turn over the ball on downs, and that'll bring the Drillers with 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Hey, and that's pretty cool. The official just threw a football out into the stands for one of the kids on the sideline there.
Oh,
yeah, that's a pretty cool souvenir. And we got a couple of kids. I don't know if they can get a shot of that.
And you see how the people are around the barriers. If a person comes up there, catches the ball, and the ball's dead, they hug the player. They're right there. It's not like you're really into the game here.
That's one awesome thing about arena football is you are a part of the game as much as, and that was an easy walk-in touchdown. That's going to be number 10, Anthony McCraw Jr. on the rushing touchdown.
Getting the comment from.
It looks like we're going to go for 2 here.
Easy walk-in. I mean, these guys are just dominating this game.
They really are.
This is an awesome opening game for these guys.
Yeah, it's going to set the trend for the rest because it's like we know we can do it. Now we got to do it with every team.
Absolutely.
And what happens when you put this many points on the board and shut somebody down like this, that raises the bar of expectations for your next game.
Absolutely.
So getting here is not. Oh,
2-point is good.
2-point conversion is good at the cost of number 12. He just plowed him after the catch.
It's going to be number 40, Calvin Noel.
That's a big old boy. What is he, tight end? Calvin Noel.
He's listed as an offensive lineman.
Well, there you go. Big boy's getting some action down there. But like I was saying, these guys, they set the bar high now. They're shutting down this team. Come next week or their next game, they're going to have to live up to that expectation of, hey, we dominated game 1. Let's see what we can do in game 2 and keep that momentum going into the next game.
Yeah, we got Dora Anderson from California. She's Darius Hyde's grandmother watching on YouTube.
Oh,
shout out to Grandma.
Very glad to have you watching, and your boy's out there killing it, man. He's doing a great job.
Great, awesome job. Got a comment on Facebook by, that was AJ that made that comment. My bad, but shout out to AJ. He's behind the camera back there for the Tumbleweed. He's been with us all season. He's been behind the scenes for football, basketball, baseball, you name it. He's been a part of it. Great asset to the team. He's doing great. Shout out to all the team members on the Tumbleweed. Behind the scenes, we got Preston Armendariz. We got Jonah taking care of one of the cameras. AJ's down there taking care of one of the cameras. Aiden Chavez is back here behind the scenes with Preston. So this group of guys, this group of kids have come out to make this possible for everybody. Let's not forget that and show them support. We thank y'all very much for that.
Here, as we go for the kickoff right here, let's see if we can see our first deuce of the game.
I want to see it come off of that net and see what that live ball happened. Let's see this deuce. I think he's trying to aim for it, Coach.
Yeah, I think he might be going for it right here.
Let's see. Line drive there. Oh, it's got distance.
Oh, just short.
Just short.
He's got the leg for it.
Yeah, he's got it.
We were out at practice last week, and he was kicking probably what would have been 65-yard field goals.
And the goalpost?
Yeah.
These guys got to be skilled kickers for the simple fact that the goalpost is not a regulation NFL-sized goalpost.
No, it's very narrow.
It's very narrow, so your window of opportunity to make it is a lot smaller than it would be on a standard-sized goalpost.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So you'll see here, since we went for the deuce and we didn't get it, ball's going to come all the way out to the 20-yard line since it went from right under the goalpost.
That's a huge ball placement.
Yeah, it is. Field position is such an important factor in football, especially when it comes down to a 50-yard field. So getting the ball at basically midfield is a big advantage. And let's see if
they can capitalize
do
on
something with it.
The question is that you're right, Coach. The question is are they going to do something with it? They've been given this opportunity. Now let's see what they can do with it. I don't know, man. With the defense playing the way they've been playing.
Well, they're in their head now.
Yeah,
they're all in
sure.
their head. They're intimidated.
That defensive line's ready to just fire off that ball. Look at them.
And here they
there's
come.
Blitz. There he is, Christian Hicks again. Thrown into double covers. Didn't really have a whole lot of time to even get set to throw. He's throwing off that back foot.
Yeah, our defensive secondary is just on them, man.
Yeah, number 21 came in just completely untouched. Christian Hicks all over the place tonight.
Coach, we were talking about Carlos Thompson, and that was going to be a name that we were going to say a lot today. Shoot, we haven't even had a chance to see him fully.
I don't even know if we've thrown the ball yet.
I don't even, honestly. I think the names we've said a lot, again, is number 21, Christian Hicks, has been all over this quarterback. Number 7 on the defensive line, Scott Walker. He's been back there, both defensive linemen, number 18. I'll find him on here.
18's TJ Samuels.
TJ Samuels, he's been back there. I mean, this defense has just wreaked total havoc on this offense. They have not allowed them a chance to do anything.
And then our offense, I think the only time we've even called a pass play, Jalen Parker ran it 45 yards down the field for a touchdown, untouched.
Yeah.
So
I think we've had a total offensive play, Coach. I'm not joking. If I can go back, I think we've had a total of 6 offensive plays.
It can't be much more. It cannot be much more.
If at that, I think we scored on one play, right, Robert?
I'm thinking,
2 plays, and we were in the end zone on the initial. I want to say maybe 4.
I think the offense and defense have a bet going on who's going to score the most points.
It possibly could be.
And I think it's tied right now as we have our 2-minute warning going into halftime. We got a few comments right now saying, great job on the broadcast, better than some of the professional leagues that have arena football.
You know what, Coach? You would think us 3 have been doing this for a long time. We've been kind of flowing pretty good. I've really enjoyed this, guys.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you guys being here with us today. Robert honestly is actually the driver for the bus that brought us up here today, and we were on our way talking on the way up here, and he was telling us how big of an arena football fan he was. Used to be a season ticket holder over in Dallas, and Ms. B was like, "Hey man, let's throw this guy on here," and he jumped in and shoot. I'm having a lot of fun, man. I really appreciate you guys being here, Robert. Thanks.
I couldn't be happier.
Absolutely.
This is a dream come true for me, honestly.
I know one thing. If I'm Lewisville, the head coach needs to call the University of North Texas, which is just up in Denton, a few miles up the road, and get a roster of who didn't go pro.
Absolutely.
And get those guys on the team. They're the Mean Green of Denton, of North Texas. They got some headhunters.
Absolutely.
You know, they need to get some. They need to get some thugs out there.
I actually drove through Denton for the very first time about a month ago. And we drove right by the stadium, and they have that big old green Texas flag and that beautiful stadium. I've seen pictures of it, and I've seen it on TV and everything, but seeing it in person, that student section on that end zone, on that, I believe it's that south end zone, is so awesome.
It is, and they're a winning team.
Yeah.
They've come a long way.
They do very
He's
well.
fumbling the snap.
Trying to make something happen. He got away from number 21. We got somebody down for the Savage. It looks like he's not feeling good.
Yeah, I think he got his eyes poked.
Well, he took that snap and he kind of bobbled the snap. I think it was a broken play, really, on that one, Coach. He couldn't get the grip on the ball, and then
we got a
defense got back there
for that injury. Here comes the trainer.
Here she comes, the legend herself.
Sorry, the athletic trainer. If we call her the trainer, she gets mad. She's an athletic trainer. She is.
Coach, we don't want you to get in trouble on the way home. We want to see you at the next broadcast.
Yeah, she is.
Without bandages, even though she knows how to do it.
Man, she beats you up and then she'll fix you right up too.
That's right, man.
And you know, Preston and Coach Flores, Preston, who's my son, he had the opportunity and the pleasure of working with her as a trainer, as a student trainer. He learned so much from her in his time.
Yeah.
So she's amazing. She really is, not because she's your wife, Coach, but you know, you're a lucky man. She's very good person.
And she cares so much about the athletes, especially at the school. Like when I get a chance and she's on her way home, she calls me every day and she's giving me updates about kids that I've never even met now at Greenwood. And when I was at Fort Stockton, obviously coaching over there, I knew the kids, so like I was able to talk to her about that and kind of have that firsthand experience with her. And she genuinely cares about the people she takes care of, and all athletic trainers do for the most part. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like athletic training is kind of an unsung.
This doesn't look good,
Yeah,
Coach.
They're asking for some water. It looks like
EMT level stuff.
No, I think they're just asking for some water. Yeah, they're just bringing him out some water. It looks like she's definitely checking out his knee.
He looks to be in some pain down there.
Yeah.
So, Coach, let me ask you. You know, you do have a coaching background, and you've been in the locker rooms before, after. If you're the Lewisville coach, what are you going to tell your guys here at halftime? What is it exactly that you're going to tell them to motivate them to try to somehow make a comeback or make a statement in the second half?
At this point, I believe it's more about learning than anything, right? So first game of the season, learning from the mistakes we've made, executing better in the second half.
For sure.
And I think that's really going to be, what they're going to have to take away from this. Being down 42-0 with still a minute and some change left. They're definitely going to have to make some adjustments, maybe try some different things on both sides of the ball to find something that works. So definitely need to find some different things to do, and then just limit mistakes in the second half. I feel like that's going to be the main thing for them, is just trying to limit the turnovers, limit the penalties. And I think if they do that, if they limit turnovers, they limit penalties, this game's a lot closer.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've as the drillers have done a good job capitalizing on those mistakes that they've made. Without that, there's a good chance that this is a lot closer of a game.
Yeah, now Lewisville, if I was their coach, I think that first off, at halftime, I'd say, look, you guys made a couple of plays, but you're not consistent.
Yeah.
You blocked them once, you can block them again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people are getting open.
And this quarterback has shown that he can make some plays. He's just got to have a little bit more time.
Yeah, he's scrambling every play. And so do that, and also –
and we got another turnover.
Bad snap. It's going to be picked up
Number
by
21.
Number 21.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. He's all over the place today. You know what? I'm going to have to say that Christian Hicks is my player of the game so far.
Absolutely.
He is my player of the game so far. He has just showed out on this stage today. Amazing job. He gives the ball away over there on the sideline. Great job, Christian.
He just made that little kid's day, man.
Oh, yeah, for
That's
sure.
what this is all about. That's arena football to a T, is just making the experience fun for everybody that comes.
For sure.
And and realistically, it's all about the kids, right? Yeah, sure, we want the adults to have fun too, but it's all about the adults. Or about the kids, rather. Sorry.
Yeah. For
And also, if the Savage can rotate some people in, but don't rotate a whole offensive line in. Rotate a person in, let him get the other person get rest, and keep basically their starters in. But try to make sure that you. I don't know why they're not running screens, to be honest. With that amount of pursuit of the defense, you should be able to throw a screen.
Well, I believe they tried earlier, and the pursuit still was just crazy good from the Drillers' defense. And I think that was one of their more, one of their better plays earlier. I think they gained 4 or 5 yards, but I think it was 3rd and 15 when they gained those 4 yards. So, when you get behind the chains, there's not a lot you can do.
So we got about a minute and 15 left before the half ends, and
here we go for the
2-point conversion. Quick
that
throw.
Is caught, and it is good for 2.
That is
should make it 50-0.
There's number 0 right there, Carlos Thompson.
Yeah, first time we're saying his name. Surprisingly, when the defense is doing what they're doing, there's only so much the offense even gets the chance to do.
Exactly, and now we get to rotate people in, get them some experience that'll help them go forward in the next games they play.
Absolutely.
You got to get some experience. You don't learn anything on the bench. So our team's getting a great experience today for their inaugural game and representing Odessa so well.
So I got some questions. And these are going to be questions that are going to be asked by, anybody in general. Whenever we get to the next game for the Drillers,
Which, by the way, is May 16th here at home against the Central New York Blue Devils.
Oh, yeah.
So the question that I'm going to pose: are we that good, or was Lewisville just that bad? So they're going to have a lot to live up to coming into this next game. If you ask me, Coach, what do you think? I mean.
Honestly, I think it's a little bit of both. Obviously, like I said, we've done a great job capitalizing on the mistakes that Louisville has made. But I think we've also shown in what little bit of offensive and obviously in the defensive side how we can execute and how we can do what we're supposed to do and how they can just flat out dominate.
And it's only the first half. Like Robert mentioned earlier in the game, in the broadcast, at any given minute, we can come back out of the half and Lewisville can totally dominate. We don't know.
Here goes the kick, and this one's going to be returned.
The end zone, bringing it out of the end zone.
Going to be tackled right there at the 6, possibly 7-yard line.
So sometimes when you lose a key player, it opens up the game. You never know what's going to happen, but you might lose a key player. And then, Lewisville can just come rally.
Yeah, I remember
if they'd have made that catch a while ago, and because that was a touchdown that they
absolutely
missed.
He was going untouched.
It might have turned the tide, but they keep. Well, the Drillers are capitalizing on their mistakes, and it keeps making them walk around with their heads down. You're okay. We scored 50 points in a half, so can you.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, there's plenty of ball left.
Absolutely.
And we keep repeating that at any given minute that the whole thing can just flip, and Lewisville can come in, make some adjustments, identify some of the problems that they were having and come out with a different game plan and totally dominate the second half.
Absolutely. Yeah. And this is the opportunity right here with, just under a minute to go in this half to maybe string a couple plays together here and maybe put some points on the board for Lewisville before.
And you notice the clock's working. It's running. It's not. This is a rolling clock. It's like, okay, y'all want to take time. You're going to mess yourself up.
So we got about 28 seconds left before the half coming. Looking forward into the half, we're going to recap the first half. Talk a little bit about what was working and what wasn't working for both teams on the first half. we are going to apologize that this is our first broadcast, so we also are learning. As far as stats and all that for the first half, we're not going to have it because we were supposed to be doing that ourselves, and we just kind of got caught up in the game and in the moment. And I didn't keep up with first downs or yards or fumbles or any of that good stuff.
I can tell you it's a lot of first downs for the Drillers and not very many for Lewisville so far. Lewisville's just going to kneel the
and
ball.
run out the clock.
So, Coach, is the Central New York team, are they a new team?
I'm honestly not sure. I haven't done a lot of research on the game. That's in 2 weeks. I figured I'd have some time to do it between now and then.
Yeah, because if they're a new team, we could expect the same experience we're experiencing tonight.
Absolutely.
If they're an established team, we might get our noses clocked there.
So yeah, I mean that's a good point, Robert. I mean, are all of these teams new? Like, is this just a?
No,
I don't think so.
No, so Lewisville's a pretty established team as far as I know.
They are?
I believe so. I don't think it's their first year.
We can go back and Google it.
I know there used to be a Lewisville team way back in the day, and I think that. I think that they've maybe had a couple years of dormancy and have come back.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But
several teams have done that.
Absolutely. Like I said, we've had plenty of teams here in Odessa, dating all the way back to the Roughnecks way back in the day. We still got the Roughnecks banners hanging over there from 2006, 2005, something like that, I believe.
They won a few championships when they were here.
They did. They were amazing to watch. Those games were always tons of fun, and like I said earlier, making it about the kids, it changes, everything for them.
The dynamic.
These are memories that, these kids might not think of right now, but in 20 years, they'll look back and remember that player who gave them that ball after he scored a touchdown, or that ball that they snagged when the ball was thrown out of bounds, things like that, or like these kids right now getting to play on the field during halftime. Like that's stuff that they're not going to forget. So it's awesome to be able to see that.
So just to recap the first half, Odessa came out. Actually, Lewisville came out with the opening kickoff, if I'm not mistaken. Odessa came out, ran it back. A couple plays later, they were in the end zone.
Yep.
Kicked off to Lewisville. Goal line stand. They didn't get past the 1 yard line.
Nope.
Odessa got the ball back. Actually, it was a pick six.
Yeah.
So the defense has been pretty dominant the first half. Most of the points coming on the defensive side. I think the offense has only scored 3 times. The rest has been from the defense, if I'm not mistaken.
Or at least we left the offense in really good field position.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure our defense has outscored our offense to this point in the game. And as much as I love to see that, I want to see this offense get some more work.
Yeah.
And see what they can do. Put them at the 5 yard line and let them make a drive all the way down the field. Obviously, we had one drive like that where Jalen Parker ran it 45 yards all the way down the field for a touchdown, but.
So this defense has been led dominantly by number 21, Christian Hicks. He's had an absolutely amazing game today. He's wreaked havoc in the backfield. He's recovered a fumble for a touchdown. The guy has just been all over this field, and you could see it from the get-go. That guy was pumped to want to get on the field and do something, and he's taking advantage of the moment.
Yep.
So here at halftime, we got a little halftime show by some junior cheerleaders out on the field right now.
Yeah, I believe these are the Oilers, the Odessa Oilers. So pretty on theme for the Drillers.
There you go.
No kidding. It's oil field something.
Yeah.
It always is here in Odessa, Texas.
That's right.
And if y'all are just joining us, we are at halftime of the Odessa Drillers game here at the Rig, brought to you by Armadillo Hotel. And we are the Tumbleweed Plus broadcast team. If y'all are not familiar with the Tumbleweed Plus, it is a Fort Stockton High School program that was brought in by Mr. Tristan Barragon. And what it is it's a student-run broadcasting team. They're behind the cameras, they're behind all the technicals, they're directing, they're doing it all behind the scenes. For the most part, during the school year, they broadcast the football team, the basketball, and any sporting event that the high school has. The students are doing that. And for the most part, the students are the broadcasters also. Just in this given situation, we were asked to take the reins on the broadcasting part and let them take care of the behind-the-scenes stuff, which is absolutely amazing. I'm Gabriel Armendariz, and I'm joined by Jonathan Coach Barrow and Mr. Robert Wynn. And we've been having a blast, man. I mean, it's
absolutely. And I wanted to thank y'all for, taking the time out of y'all's weeks to come down here. It's not a short drive, it's about an hour and a half drive for y'all, maybe even a little bit longer to get all the way over here to the Coliseum. And
the Fort Stockton ISD is supporting this effort.
Absolutely.
They supply a very nice motor coach, and all the monies and stuff it takes to transport everybody back and forth. So we're supported not just through a school program of broadcasting, but the transportation department deserves a nod.
Yeah, and the administration in general.
Yes, they get it all approved.
And we do want to give a huge shout out to that administration, the superintendent, Gilray Madrid, the high school principal, Mr. Solis. They're just very supportive of the program and very supportive of the kids. You see them out there at some of the events also. But more than anyone, Mr. Tristan Barragan and Mrs. Barragan, they're amazing what they're trying to bring to Fort Stockton and just West Texas in general. They go above and beyond for this program and for these kids, and to bring this and make this available for us. We got a good little halftime show here by the Lady Oiler cheerleading group.
These girls are doing awesome.
I tell you what.
They're pumped too.
And we got a really good crowd, guys. Like, I'm impressed. Very, very impressed. It's a very good turnout for the inaugural game for the Odessa Drillers. So we want to give a few shout-outs for our sponsors. Coach, if you want to take the first 15, I'll take another 15, and then we'll split them from there.
Absolutely. We got the A&B Valve, AJM, Adrian's Auto Repair, All-American Collision Center of Midland, Allsup, CCT Field Services, Commercial Ice Machine, XLER, Graphics Express, Hills Carpet Remodeling, LLC, Hotworks, Kyvec, Energy Services, Law Rentals, Larry Specialty Meats, Lone Star Corporation, and Lumos Honda of Odessa.
And we got Omkey Refrigeration and HVAC, Odessa Emergency Room, Permian Anchors, Phillips 66, Premium Motors, PTIA, Patricia Torres Insurance Agency, PWI Custom Pad Type Manufacturing, Ron Hoover, RV and Marine Centers, Rolling Chiropractic. Why is that word so hard for me? Chiropractic Clinic.
Your tang's all tangled up.
The Marco Design, yeah. Tranco, Terra Energy Service, Texas Tech Physicians, the Armadillo Hotel, the Drip Bar, the Toy Shop Pickup Accessories, TLR Hydraulics, UltraQuip LLC, Up and S Inc., United Pump and Supply, Workhorse Truck Accessories, Expert Fence Residential and Commercial Midland. Without these sponsors, this would not be possible.
Absolutely.
So these guys have come together and sponsored this program and the Odessa Drillers, and we're greatly appreciative of their sponsorship for the Drillers.
Yeah, and the way you say thanks is not just coming to the game, but patronize their establishment.
Absolutely.
Use our sponsors, and so they'll keep sponsoring us.
Absolutely. One awesome thing that y'all might not know, the team actually lives at the Armadillo Hotel.
Oh, wow.
So,
I didn't know that.
yeah, so they actually are providing housing. They provide food. They have a full-time gym. They're on site. It's awesome for them to be able to have all those amenities.
I can't hear.
So we got another group of cheerleaders coming out for the halftime. They're a little older group, looks like. But yeah, going back to the sponsorship, Coach. These guys, like we were talking about before the broadcast, they're not paid a whole lot of money. Some of these guys do have day jobs and practice in the afternoon. They're out here solely for the love of the game.
Absolutely.
And for a chance to be seen by somebody or to be recognized by somebody and be able to be maybe pushed to the next level. And then that's absolutely amazing. These little girls are loud.
Yeah, I can hear them with the headset on.
Yeah. Another Oiler cheerleading group.
Yeah, this just looks like the slightly
older group. Good job, ladies. Great job.
Well, my mic's dead.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, I apologize.
So we're gonna take a.
I can't hear them. They can hear me.
Take a little moment to watch these girls perform.
Okay, I'm back now. They look like they're having a blast.
You know what? Everybody here today looks like they're having a blast. Kids are really into the game. Parents are really into the game.
I wish we could get a view of the crowd right below us. It's more indicative about all the people that are here. We're about half full on this side.
Yeah, and we have our kicker, I believe Alonso Vasquez, his mother is watching. This is his first pro game. I believe he's right out of high school, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he's from Washington, if I'm not mistaken. He's
awesome.
from...
well, hello to Mom.
Well, hi, Mom. We thank you for tuning in, and we're honored to give you the opportunity to watch him. Again, we're live on Tumbleweed YouTube, and we are also live on Tumbleweed Plus Facebook. Give us a shout out. You want to give a shout out to someone? Leave a comment, and we'll try our best to give it out. Again, this is an awesome opportunity for us to broadcast this game to everybody, and it's just been. It's been fun. I'm having a blast. It's been a dream come true. My wife always tells me I like to talk a lot. So.
Hey, I felt that. I feel the same way. And yeah, he's from Wenatchee. I hope I'm saying that right, Washington.
Oh wow!
So he's from all the way up in Washington State.
Well, hello to everybody in Washington from West Texas. We're honored and happy to be able to broadcast this game, and you guys get a chance to see your family from way up there. Hi, Mom.
And hope maybe one day this season y'all can make it all the way down here to West Texas and see a game in person. It's there's nothing quite like it. Football in West Texas is different than anywhere else.
So on our Facebook feed, I have Ana Grajeda. She's shouting out to Adornian #1 drillers for all the way from Chihuahua, Mexico.
Wow.
You're the best brother. Let's go.
Wow, international watching.
That's awesome.
You go for it, fam. So hello, hola a todos de México. Bienvenidos. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros.
I'm not going to try to speak Spanish, but we're glad you're watching.
Yeah, and we're glad you're here, Gabe.
yeah, absolutely.
That's a little bit of my Spanish. It's bad. Let's see what else we got. Let's go drillers from Miss Ana again. Y'all kicking butt. They sure are.
Absolutely.
I mean, they have had a dominant first half.
This might be the most dominant half of football I've ever seen in person.
And here come the, what are they called? The Lady Driller Cheerleading Squad?
I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell us what our dance team, our cheerleaders are called.
So yeah, if you're listening or watching on YouTube or Facebook, let us know where you're coming from, who you're cheering for, or just say hi, give a shout out to somebody in your area. We'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. And we are, again, in Odessa, Texas, at the Rig, presented by Armadillo Hotel, enjoying some Odessa Drillers football, some very dominant Odessa Drillers football.
We love to hear from our Lewisville fans out there too. So
Absolutely.
if you're a Lewisville fan, please drop us a comment.
Little AJ's coming up here with some hot Cheetos and cheese. Well-deserved snack for Mr. AJ Marquez.
Absolutely.
These guys are really doing a fantastic job behind the scenes, running the cameras and doing the technical parts. Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and making this possible for these kids. What you got there, Preston? Oh, buddy.
Heck yeah. We also have.
I think that's the only reason he wanted to come, Coach. He's like, I want to go for the concession stand stuff.
Hey, I understand that. If I wasn't up here, I would be down there right with him.
And Mom would really enjoy some nachos and jalapenos right now, P.
Yeah, we also have Beverly from Gardner, North Carolina. Our grandson Zahir Norman for the Drillers.
Oh, all right.
Gardner, that's where Gardner State is. That's where the UTPB former head coach, that's where he's at now. It's Gardner State.
Wow.
In North Carolina?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
The Bulldogs, I believe.
Hello all the way to North Carolina from all of us here at Tumbleweed Plus and West Texas. And I hope you guys are enjoying this broadcast out there. I hope we're doing a good job for you guys to try to bring you as much as we can about the game and like I said, man, we're having a blast. We're just fans of the sport in general, and we're living a dream. At least I am. I'm loving this, man.
Oh, here we go. They're the silver drillers.
The Silver Drillers. All right.
Silver driller. I can't say it. It's almost like chiropractic for you, for me.
Chiropractic. I cannot get that out.
Well, you say the silver drillers, and I'll say chiropractic whenever you need it.
There you go, Silver Drillers.
I love the team spirit.
Yeah, it's teamwork makes the dream work, even on the broadcast team.
That's right. Did the cheerleaders forget what they're supposed to be on the field for?
I think they're more preemptively out there for the start of the second half, it seems.
5 minutes early, but hey, it's better than being late.
If you're not early, you're late. If you're on time, you're late.
And if you're
late,
you're AWOL.
You're fired.
Yeah.
That's what my boss has always told me. I don't know how true it is, but I'm always early, so
let's get to know each other a little bit more, Coach. Like I said, we call we call Jonathan Coach because he was a coach for us in Fort Stockton for a few years.
Absolutely.
He's got a background in coaching. So what are you up to nowadays, Coach? Tell us what you're up to now, other than being a family man.
Absolutely. So a father to an awesome 2-year-old little girl.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. She's
Mine went from 2 to 22 in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, she's gone from, in her mama's belly to 2 in a blink of an eye. So it's crazy watching her grow up. So I realistically, I just try to spend as much time with her and her mother, my wife, as I can, and try to spend time at home.
Dad.
Yes, sir. I couldn't ask for a better family, a better support system, and
we sure do miss you in Stockton, man.
And I miss being there. I'm going to school right now, trying to finish my degree. So,
coaching back in your future, hopefully, man.
That's the plan.
You made I know from some of the kids that are there in Stockton, you made a huge impact in a lot of those kids' lives, man. That's got to mean a lot to you.
Yeah, and honestly, just watching those kids grow up, I was able to make it to the football playoff game in Andrews this year, and we played the same team we played the year before when I was still coaching. Wow. And the year before, for lack of a better term, they dominated us at every facet. And this last year, our boys were winning for most of the game.
Yeah.
And the just the emotions of that, and just seeing them, I'm kind of getting a little emotional thinking about it right now, actually, just how well they played and how much they cared, and just how proud I was of the growth that they had in that year, even though I wasn't there to witness it, every day on the practice field. I was just so proud of them. And in fact, some of the Tumbleweed Plus kids came and tried to interview me, and I was so emotional, I literally couldn't talk.
Wow.
I was sitting with
that's awesome.
with Jerry Diaz, he's a quarterback.
Shout out, Jerry.
And he's also a great pitcher for the baseball team down there in Fort Stockton. I was sitting with his parents, and I don't think I said a word to him the whole first half. I was just so, I was tears in my eyes the whole time. I'm just so proud of
awesome.
every one of those kids and just the growth that they had shown since I had gotten there when they were sophomores to, now. And it's just a crazy.
Isn't it funny how you said that? People don't realize when you work with children, once they're in your zone, when they're at school, they're your kids.
100%. And
nobody can really.
But you care about them just like your daddy.
Absolutely.
The impact a coach, a teacher, Mr. Berrigan, the impact he's had just on my boys.
Yeah.
From the outside looking in, the impact, and I'm going to throw a name out there, Coach Hickman, when he was there in Stockton,
Love that,
the impact that he had on his group of kids and the impact he has on people in general. Mr. Tristan, Miss Berrigan, the impact they have on their kids. That resonates with you for the rest of your life. I know we talked about my age. I graduated back in '99. A couple coaches that made a significant impact in my life. Coach Hinojos, who's now the head football coach and athletic director for Wayland Baptist University. That man had a tremendous impact on my life. Was a great father figure to me. Coach Lopez, Coach Showers, whose son was Jamil Showers. He was the quarterback for UTEP. And A&M, he actually was the backup quarterback for A&M and lost the starting position to Manziel.
Oh, wow.
So great kid, great family. These guys make impacts on our lives that go with us for years. So, Coach, I know that you've made an impact on a lot of kids' lives out there, and we thank you for that very much.
I appreciate that. And they've made an impact on me as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially a few particular ones. Like, we were there when our baby was born, and just having them and seeing them play with our daughter and interact with her and seeing her, grow to look at those guys like almost like family. You could tell because she's pretty shy. Maybe not so much anymore. Back then she was, and she didn't go to anybody. But there was certain boys and girls even that she'd get so excited when she saw them. And
family.
It really is, and especially being in a small community like Fort Stockton, it's something that it's unmatched. And being from Odessa, I'm not from Dallas or anything, but Odessa is a small town, but it's a big city as well at the exact same time. So
it's a small town if you compare it to Dallas, but it's a big town if you compare it to the other towns that support it.
So, Robert, tell us a little bit about yourself and your background. And you mentioned that you were in Dallas for a while.
Yeah, I graduated high school and went right in the Army.
Oh, well, thank you for your service. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I was in 7 years and got out, and then I drove a truck for 16 years. One of the places I did deliveries, overhauled turbine engines, and caters to the oil wells and stuff. They're industrial gas turbines. Well, I was a turbine engine mechanic in the Army. It was an aircraft turbine engine, but I did that for 17 and a half years. Then I met my wife and that I have now, and we wanted to come out here. We went to Big Bend, fell in love with it out here, and we decided we'd do some off-grid living.
Heck yeah.
And then in the interim, we moved to Fort Stockton, and I drive the bus and live vicariously through the kids.
Absolutely. That's all we can do nowadays, right?
Yep, that's it.
So a little bit about me. Gabriel Almendarez was born and raised in Fort Stockton. Again, I graduated back in 1999. Played football, baseball, you name it. Did those small town stuff. Got 3 boys. I have a 22-year-old. I should tell you my age. I've got a 22-year-old who lives here in Midland. And I got a senior in high school, Preston, who's part of the Tumbleweed. He's back behind the scenes. And Jonah, who's a sophomore this year, plays football. My wife at home, shout out to my wife, Selena. She's recovering from spine surgery. She's actually the athletic director secretary. So we all have a part in sports coming from a small town in Fort Stockton.
Yeah, well, we sure wish your wife a speedy recovery.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
I know they're happy to have y'all back in Fort Stockton as well.
It's home, and we're getting ready to kick off the second half with the Drillers kicking off to the Savage, and we're off.
Line drive
kick. Live ball, guys.
Yeah.
Picked up.
It's not out of bounds if it hits the wall.
Yeah, he's going to be tackled at the 11.
Kind of just stood there and stared at the ball for a little bit. Maybe he thought it was going to jump into his hands.
he was watching it thinking it might do a trick.
Yeah, or trying to see where there's an opening and got bogged down. Yep. And again, we apologize for all you Lewisville listeners. We don't have a roster. We can't call them by name, but we're trying to get the numbers out.
If any of y'all watching from Lewisville do have a roster, feel free to put it on one of the feeds, and we can screenshot it or something, so we can start putting some names to these numbers, because we don't have a clue as to who they are or where they're from. A couple shout outs on Facebook. Miss Rachel Diaz is saying, "We love Rena." Did I say that right?
Reina.
There we go. Got to roll the R's there.
Yeah.
Reina. Shout out to Miss Diaz, Jerry, Jardo. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. First play of the second half. And we're going to get another. Oh, he got it. Oh, no, they are going to mark him down.
He's going to mark him down.
So, Coach, correct me if I'm wrong. In arena football, are all the players eligible for a pass?
I believe normally, yes.
Yeah, I
think there's some
exceptions.
Yeah, I think there's some exceptions. I don't think in this league we have to declare.
Okay.
So I don't believe they have to declare. I think it's everybody except for the center. I could be wrong on that.
So on the way up here, Miss B was, I'm not familiar, we're way too familiar with arena football. She handed me this book. She goes, "Here's the rules." It's about 47 pages. So I was kind of trying to study just some of the highlights, but I'll look that up. That's a good question.
It's only an hour and a half drive. It's not enough time to read them all.
Here it is.
Ball's up, and that's going to be another interception. Number 11.
Oh, he's going.
He's going to run it back. He's going to take it all the way, guys.
Touchdown.
And he's in.
They're going to mark him short.
Did his knees touch?
I think his shoulder hit down right before.
That looked good to me, though.
Yeah, that's number 11, Jalen Abdul Kareem.
What that was? That was another interception by the quarterback. Again, the defense just dominating that line, getting back there, causing havoc, not giving him much time to set and even go through his progression. It looked like it was just.
Yeah, he's throwing
for his dear life.
Yeah,
and watching the replay here, he definitely was. His shoulder hit right before he crossed the goal line.
Okay, then good call. Excellent.
Yeah, a lot of these officials are local college and high school officials. I know a lot of them personally from coaching, and I also actually used to officiate with a lot of them.
Oh, awesome.
So,
and let me tell you, it's different rules. That takes a lot to remember.
It is. These guys, they study a lot. They have to pass a test every year in order to be able to do what they do, and it's a lot of hard work.
So hats off to the official crew.
Absolutely. Our white hat is Richard Gutierrez, and I'll get to the rest here in just a little bit. Got an empty backfield. Screen pass, number 0.
They just caught him in the wrong
Guess
defense.
Who it is?
Yeah.
Carlos Thompson.
Oh, we got a flag over there. Got some extracurricular activity going on. As that frustration sets in.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure what's going on over there. I was looking on the opposite corner.
I was too. It looked like he was just getting blown off the line, and he got frustrated.
He got blocked all the way back into the boards, and he wasn't a fan of that.
He didn't take too kindly to it. And we got some guys over on the sideline throwing their helmets around and upset. The frustration has definitely set in on the Lewisville side. And it's understandable, guys. I mean, when you're down 56-0 and you've just been totally dominated, your emotions tend to take over. You start getting a little more angry, frustrated, gets in your head. So I can definitely understand where these guys can be frustrated when things just aren't going your way.
And it looks like I'm not sure if we're going to have offsetting. It looked like we're going to have offsetting penalties on that.
Oh, so they're going to replay?
No, so it was a dead ball foul. So it'll be after the.
Oh.
It'll be after. So basically, nothing happens. That's up.
Good
and
job.
It is good.
Job.
So with that extra point, it's going to bring us to 57-0, it looks like. And again, just a total dominance by the Drillers.
Yep. Come on, Lewisville. Take a deep breath.
Let's play for pride.
Yes. Get that thug attitude out there and quit pushing each other around and play football.
So back to receive for the Drillers on the kickoff will be number 4, it looks like. Looks like my cousin Jesse's officiating. My eyes aren't that good anymore. That might be him.
LER Sharks.
So we still got a good crowd in the stands enjoying the time. I was watching while we were talking at halftime. Some of the Drillers were out there warming up right before the kickoff, and they were throwing the ball back and forth with some of the kids in the stands and warming up with some of the kids in the stands. Again, we've been talking about this all day. It is that's what it's about, man. Making it fun for the kids and the family, and
Absolutely.
and bringing them out here to enjoy these games.
And I got a comment here on YouTube that number 12 on Lewisville is Xavier Bright. So we finally have a name.
There we go.
And he was doing a pretty good job blocking right there.
That was a good run back.
And we got some more stuff going on. Speaking of number 12, he seems to be the one that's going on this extracurricular activity going on there. I kind of using that a lot, aren't I? Extracurricular. But they brought that kickoff out. Good 14-yard gain. That's going to give them 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. It looks like a flag was thrown. They're going to step off a 10-yard penalty.
That's
against
huge
the Drillers. That's huge.
15.
Looks like an unsportsmanlike.
I don't know, but that's a lot of yards.
That's a lot of yards. Let's see if they can capitalize on this penalty and put some points on the board. Again, guys, there's plenty of football left, and it could be this one incident that's
what they need to do is score, and it'll propel them to do other things.
Yeah.
But they got to get in so they think they can.
We got Coach Monster over there doing the YMCA.
So we're going to get everybody set after the penalty. I guess they got called on an unsportsmanlike penalty. They brought the kickoff out for 14 yards and then gained another 15 on the penalty. Yeah, so this is probably the best field position they've had the entire game, guys.
Absolutely, and that's going to be the first mistake as far as penalties goes for the Drillers.
Yeah, you're right.
So we were talking about it and see if Lewisville can capitalize on this.
Yeah, in a different type of scenario, that'd have been a huge loss.
Throw. Oh, and he's picked off.
Interception.
He's going to be picked off by number 19. That's Cillian Davis. And he's going to take it to the house.
Hey, fellas, I think defense is above the offense now as far as scores.
I think they have been. I think they're just continuing to take the lead.
They're dominating.
Quarterback tried to make a play on it and try to come out and dump it off to the running back that was in the flat. And Cillian, did I say that right? Cillian Davis just stepped in front of the ball and took that to the house on a pick 6.
He just didn't even see him there. He should have just take off running. He had plenty of space in front of him.
He had plenty of space, man. We look on that replay. He had plenty of room to run. Great play by the Drillers. Great defensive stop by the Drillers.
And like I said, we were going to see if they could capitalize, and they doubled down with a mistake of their own, and the Drillers added to their.
Oh, there's going to be an offsides call. Another penalty on the Savage.
Yeah, we're going to go offside. They also have. Oh, they only have 8 on the field. Okay, it looked like they had more for a second.
Got a shout out from Facebook, Miss España Foster. Shout out to number 11. Go Drillers. Number 11 on the Drillers roster is Jalen Abdul Kareem.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh yeah,
the 6'2", 245 defensive end from Midwestern State.
It looks like we're gonna bring the offense back in.
So on the defensive side, we've said number 21, Christian Hicks a lot. He's a 6 foot 225 middle linebacker from Carson Newman University.
Where's that? Do you know?
That's a very good question.
Shout out to Carson Newman.
Shout out to Carson Newman University. Anybody knows where that's at? Let us know. Number 7 is John Davis. Number 19, Trayvon Brown. Those are some of the numbers for Lewisville. Quarterback went back to pass, break a tackle, trying to make something happen, and he still can't get him down.
I'm
and
telling
he's going to
you.
break it for the touchdown.
Oh, my.
Oh, man, what a play.
If in doubt, run it in.
I'm telling you, Jalen Parker is a different breed of man.
Jalen Parker broke 4 or 5 tackles on that to bring it in.
Yeah, I thought he was down 2 or 3 times.
I thought for sure he was stopped on that, Robert.
Yeah, he wiggled out. It didn't seem afraid of anything. He wasn't
Let's
panicking.
see. 1, 2, 4. Broke about 4 tackles on that
About 4
play.
tackles on that.
1. I'm rewatching the replay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 tackles on it.
4 tackles. Awesome effort by the quarterback on that. That's going to bring the score to 65-0 right now, guys, and we're on a timeout. We got the kids out on the field, giving them an opportunity to run around and do some fun stuff on the field.
Oh, it's Carson Neiman, and it's from Jefferson City, Tennessee.
All right, Carson Neiman. Okay, cool.
Or Newman. I think
Newman.
they might have had a typo as well. Yeah, Carson Newman is in Jefferson City, Tennessee.
Shout out over to Tennessee, all the way from West Texas. So yeah, man, it's been a pretty one-sided game today. In total, again, we can't stop saying it enough. Total dominance by the Drillers. I mean, all 3 phases of the game.
And we're still in the 3rd quarter, guys.
We still got 7 minutes
left. We have
left.
65 points on the board.
That's gonna make for a long trip home for Lewisville.
It really is.
As we take a shot at the kids on the field, I don't know what they're trying to do, but it looks like fun. Oh, they're trying to collect some rings using some
pool noodles, it look like.
Pool noodles, it looks like.
Some sort of something.
But look at them, they're just having a great old time on the field, man. This is what it's about. These kids, wanting to come and watch some football and getting a chance to be on the field. Looks like my cousin Jesse, umpire. Oh, yeah.
That is Jesse.
It is Jesse.
It is.
Shout out Jesse Acosta, Imperial native.
He is from Imperial, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's my cousin. Yeah. Shout out Jess.
That place has sure grown, hadn't it?
Oh yeah.
Imperial.
That's
They
where all my
got a big school district and everything now.
That's where-
Brand new facilities.
That's where my family originated from.
Oh, really?
Imperial America. So on our Facebook feed, we got some numbers for the Lewisville Savage guy, some roster numbers and names. Put some names to the faces. We got a shot there from inside the sideline. Drillers are pumped, man. Super pumped to be up ahead this many points.
Thank you, Lewisville Savage, for commenting on the Facebook feed, giving us some
appreciate it.
names.
Again, throw your shout outs on the YouTube feed or the Facebook feed, and we'll try our best to get them out there. We got people from we've seen comments from Tennessee to Washington, Mexico, Chihuahua, Mexico City. We're worldwide, gentlemen.
Wow.
We're worldwide.
That's awesome.
Hello to the
Multinational.
world from West Texas.
We actually had somebody from Mexico City.
Yeah, we had one from Chihuahua, Mexico, I believe. Yeah, Chihuahua, Mexico.
See, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so this one will come back to the 20. Actually, though.
In case y'all are just tuning in, one more time, we are the Tumbleweed Plus broadcasting team
Wait,
out of Fort Stockton.
so they're marking it at the 9. I was wrong.
See what's going on. Looks like the Lewisville Savage trying to get their.
So I'm looking at the ball placement. They don't bring that out to the mark, the center mark. What am I trying to say?
It should be to the
Not the hash mark. What is it? Why are they bringing it into there? Usually, if somebody does that, they'll scoot it over to the.
I think it's
I can't believe it. I can't think of the name of that.
I don't know. I wish I had an answer. I'm not
They
sure.
are hash marks, but
Yeah.
it's not what I'm looking for. They usually bring it out so that you don't have a super wide side of the field. It's kind of even. Somebody comment and tell us what we're talking about.
Yeah. I'm trying to look up a lot of this stuff as fast as I can. There's just so much on it that I can't read it or find it fast enough.
Anthony Jones is giving a shout out to the Savages. You know, they say they're going to come back stronger, and I think that's what you got to do after a game like this. And they do have a new quarterback in there. That's number 12 in there at quarterback right now. If I remember, it's Xavier Bright, if I'm not mistaken.
And again, defense is back there wreaking havoc. I think that time was number 7. Was I right on? Catch that right, Robert? Did you catch his number? Scott Walker. Scott Walker Jr. 6'3", 255 out of Kent U. He's a 4-year veteran of arena football.
Oh,
I got a comment saying they're watching from Thailand.
Really?
no kidding.
Wow.
Not sure how true it is, but we'll go with it.
That's awesome.
So far, they win the prize.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hello from West Texas and Thailand.
Number 7 in motion.
Quarterback drops back.
Oh, and he's gonna get tackled.
He's going to get stuffed
That's a
in the
safety.
end zone.
It's going to be a
That's a
safety.
safety.
That's going to be a safety.
That'll
And
take
that
it to
is
67.
number, who is this running around right here in the corner? 20.
Number 24.
24. Zaire Collin. I hope I'm saying his name right.
I believe that's right.
Zaire Collin. Causing havoc back there, getting the safety. He's a 5'7", 215. Has him listed as a running back from Holmes CC Community College, I'm going to assume. Shout out to Holmes Community College, if I'm reading that correctly. He's a 3-year veteran of arena football.
That's one thing I've noticed is we might be a new team, but these are experienced players.
Yes, very
These
good
coaches
point.
went out and, you know, they built a roster that's experienced, a good mixture of you know, veterans and younger kids who, you know, are new, and it's obviously, at least so far, paying off.
Yep.
So we got a comment on our Facebook, Miss Ana Grajeda. She says, amazing broadcast, even way better than the LFA in Mexico. Hopefully we'll be there soon. See y'all there. Well, thank you, Miss Ana. We greatly appreciate it. I believe she was the one that commented from Chihuahua.
That's awesome.
Muchas gracias, señora. Se lo agradezco. And we're trying our best. Like I said, we're just 3 guys that really love the sport and really wanted to be here to help these kids out, bring this broadcast together, and it's been fun. I really, really had a great time. Having a great time doing this. So with that safety comes a free kick.
And again, Lewisville, talk to the head coach at Denton. Get some people from North Texas up down there.
And it's the first game of the season, guys. They're gonna. This is by no means a reflection of how good they are as players or a team.
Oh, they're just not synchronized. They got the beef.
It's the first game of the season.
They got the fellas. They're big old boys.
They got to work the kinks out of it. And maybe they're gonna come back, like you said, Coach. They're gonna go back. I don't know if they watch film on Sunday or Monday or whenever they go back to the drawing board, watch film, figure out what they did wrong and fix it.
Absolutely. It looks like they got some speedier guys out there for this kickoff. This is,
Who do we got back deep over there?
I believe that's number 1. It's Dorian Branch. Or Beach, I'm sorry.
Little squib kick. It's going to be taken by number 14, Isaiah Gruden, and he's going to be stopped at the short of the 20-yard line, it looks like, at a 19. Picked up and ran by number 14, Isaiah Gruden. He's a 6'3", doesn't have a weight for him, from Fort Valley State University. Shout out to Fort Valley State. He is a one-year veteran of arena football. Like, just looking at the roster, Coach, you got some guys got 4 years, 3 years, 5 years, 3 years, 6, some rookies. So you got a pretty good diverse group of guys on the Drillers team with some good experience in arena football.
Absolutely, and it's awesome to, be out at the practices and watch, and you can see who the veterans are just by listening to how they talk and, kind of how they build up the younger guys. And it's almost like having, auxiliary coaches out there in pads and in helmets, and it's really cool. And this is a tight-knit group. As much as, they're pretty new to each other, they're really close. And, like I said, they all live together. They eat together. They work out together. They obviously practice together. They're together a lot.
It looks like their chemistry is on point, to be honest with you. I mean, they've pretty much well dominated this game, or have been dominating this game, and they're gelling really good. Everything seems to be in sync.
Absolutely.
It's just working for them today, and it's not so much for Lewisville, which is, like I said, it's not a knock on them. It's the first game of the season. Maybe they're new to playing together, and they just got to find their common ground and gel together as a team.
I'm excited to see what the offense does as they hand it off. Number 22.
I'm glad they decided to run a little bit instead of pass, mainly because it'll eat a little bit of the clock.
Number 22, Darius Hyde, and we got some more extracurriculars going on the far side. We got a helmet taken off, and that's some heated conversation over there.
Hey man, we get another 15-yard penalty. That's like, that's a third of the field right there.
That's a big old boy getting angry over there, I'll tell you that.
I believe he's one of our newer players as well, because I do not even have a name for number 66.
I'm sure there's some explicits going on over there.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Coach is going to let him hear it, I promise.
Watch
it
out,
looks
guys.
like he's sending him all the way to...
Oh, my.
Yeah,
he's sending him to the dugout. He's sending him into the locker room.
Yeah, he's sitting him down.
He ain't going to tolerate for that. Get out of here, he says.
There's no need for that when you're up 66 to nothing.
I mean...
Like, I understand. I'm sure there's a lot of jawing going on, but you just got to make some better decisions.
First and 10 Odessa, brought to you by Lumos Honda.
How big of a penalty was that, Robert? I didn't even catch it. I was
15 yards.
15 yards. There's
another handoff. Number 5. It's the first time we're seeing him with the ball today.
That's going to be Trey Coleman.
Odessa Drillers, Lumos Honda, first down.
And he's going to run for the first down. That's Trey Coleman. He is listed as a 6 foot, 230 pound out of Grandview U, wherever that's at. He's a 6-year veteran of arena football. Shout out Grandview U. Let us know where that's at.
Fourth quarter.
That's going to end the third quarter. That's going to put us at a score of 66-0 in favor of our Odessa Drillers. So, Robert, being the avid fan of arena football that you are, and our arena football expert.
Okay.
our newly christened expert of arena football.
Okay. I would like to wear the crown proudly.
There you go. Tell us what you think, man. Like, how do you think both teams are faring to your standards, to your level of expectations?
Well, I've seen some games where both offenses were high scoring. The defenses just couldn't cover the offenses of either side. And those are exciting games because they're high scoring. You see a lot of bombs thrown, as we like to say in regular football, little long. But the fact is that I think that if our offense shut down, our defense would still score points. Our defense is that dominant. Our offense isn't having a hard time because of the fact that their defense isn't quite the same. But our defense is dominating so well, we would be winning if it was defensive alone and our offense was messing up.
You always hear that old saying, defense wins championships. Offense puts points on the points on the board, but defense wins championships.
Absolutely.
And that would ring true right now.
They're looking great. I mean, I think they're doing a great job. The crowd seems to be really enjoying it as we take a kind of a look on the Jumbotron.
I don't know if she's pointed at us, but it looks like Miss B. Oh, no, she moved it now. They got Miss B on there, though.
There's Miss B. Giving shots of the people having a great time in the stands. Again, if y'all get a chance, I guess the next home game is in 2 weeks, Coach. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and if you come out here and you're a little rowdy, you're going to be on TV.
There's a little in around to number 17. That's Xavier Rawls. He's a 6'2", 215 wide receiver from Fort Lewis. In his rookie season in arena football, getting a good gain on the play. I don't know, Coach. I thought they were going to slap that ball out from behind him. They were coming up behind him pretty quick. I was like, oh, hang on to that ball.
It's
Tuck
definitely
that ball.
close. And I noticed we got a different quarterback in. We got number 3, Tony Sparrow in. He's listed as a DB. I guess he's also our backup quarterback. No need to risk getting your starter hurt when you're up this big.
He's a 6-year veteran. It says on here from Circus U. Is that
Syracuse?
Oh. No, it says Circus. S-I-R-C-U-S. Circus U.
Okay.
I don't know. If you know where that's at, let us know. He takes a run with the ball, and he stops short of the end zone.
So it's going to be second down from the 1 yard line.
So I'm thinking they're going to do a run and play. No need to pass anymore.
Oh, no, I think we're going to try to run this clock as much as – well, it's a running clock as it is, but –
just blow through.
Oh, little miscommunication, but it's not going to matter as he walks into the end zone.
And that's kind of from people on defense paying more attention to the person that's trying to block them than watching the ball.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He went right by some people that were right there, could have made a play.
That's going to bring the score to 72, ladies and gentlemen, 72-0 in favor of the Odessa Drillers.
That offensive line has been putting in work all day, and they have not stopped once.
Not once, man, and that's great.
Seems like our team has a good rotation. If they need guys to get a breather, they've got people to take their place that aren't making it lag at all.
Absolutely.
I'm really enjoying how the guys, the team is interacting with the fans. We just watched number 10, the place kicker holder, was coming onto the field, and he was shaking hands and waving at some of the kids on the sideline. Yeah. Man, it's those little things like that. Like we've talked about this whole broadcast. It's just little memories like that these kids are going to remember, man.
Yeah, number 10, Anthony McCraw Jr., he's definitely a personality. We had a meet and greet a few weeks back, and he was singing karaoke and having a good old time with everybody. Boy. So, no, I don't know who told him he was a good singer, but
I'm not going to throw rocks.
Yeah, his singing's probably about as good as my golf.
Probably about as good as mine, I know that.
I think Lewisville's just trying to get through the end of the game, and you can see, I don't know if we can get the camera over and down on the bottom side, the players interacting with the kids on the sidelines. That's just great, man. I love that. Whether they're winning or they're losing, these guys are trying to make the experience for the kids special for them, and that's awesome, man. I think we're on a little media timeout. Again, we want to give a huge shout out to all our sponsors. We've read them off several times throughout the evening. Without them, none of this would be possible. We got 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter with the score 72-0 in favor of the Odessa Drillers.
And it's pretty safe to say that this has been almost a flawless first game for for these Odessa drillers.
Very much so.
They're starting to get penalties. I don't like that.
Miscommunication on the ball. Number 10 is going to take the kickoff, and he's going to be swarmed and taken down at the 2-yard line by number, and then we got some more extracurriculars going on down there.
A little bit of John back and forth.
Great coverage by the kickoff team, getting down to the ball and stopping them. So we got 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line, it looks like. As the Drillers' dominant defense comes out. I guess it's safe to say the Drillers have drilled this offense into the ground.
Absolutely.
Literally. Drilled them into the ground.
I bet you watched the attendance of the next game of the Drillers.
Oh, yeah.
Go up another 500,000 people.
So we were talking about that, Coach. So they're going to be off for 2 weeks, or do they got a game in between?
No, so they had a couple weeks by.
2 bye weeks per season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
they come back to home again.
Yeah, and then we got another home game against the Central New York Blue Devils, I believe.
So that doesn't mean that you won't be hearing from us for another week. We will be hopefully in Midland on Monday, Coach. I don't know if you'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there on Monday.
Hopefully I can make it. I don't know if Robert is going to be able to make it for us, but if they are, we'll be back together with you guys showing support for the other Permian Basin team, the Midland Frack Attack.
Midland Frack Attack.
Yep, I'll be there.
Awesome. And the Tumbleweed will be bringing you that too, another opportunity to highlight these kids and what they're doing on their broadcast team. Quarterback back to pass, getting some pressure in the end zone. He's going to be sacked again for the safety. And we got some more extracurriculars. Number 21.
Now, we shouldn't be doing that. Come on, guys.
Well, number 21, the play was over. Number 21 kind of took a little cheap shot there.
That one was not on us.
I don't think that one was on us, but the quarterback seems to be down now. And he's up. Good to see that. Happy to see that.
15-yard penalties are killers, especially this late in the game.
Yeah,
that's got to keep your composure.
Number 24, Zahir Cohen, got his jersey ripped to pieces on that play.
I didn't get to see who made the actual safety. I was watching those two guys in the back of the end zone go at it.
I think it might have been number 7. That's Scott Walker Jr.
That's a name we've been saying a lot today. He's led that defensive line. This total dominance of that offensive line, man. Dominating is just the word of the day for the defense today. They've just been stellar.
They really have.
Absolutely.
They're swarm tackling. They're where the ball's at on passes. They don't let much get by them.
What little offense Lewisville has been able to muster, we've been all over it. Good coverage.
If you covered it any better, you get a penalty.
Yeah,
absolutely. I just at this point, I think the most important thing is going to be everybody getting home safe.
Yeah.
Everybody finishing the game, being healthy, and
these guys are just having a whole bunch. The Drillers just having a whole bunch of fun out there. Number 21, Christian Hicks is showing us his dance moves. Guess another hidden talent other than playing football. My mom out there on the feed. Shout out to my mom. She's saying a big shout out to me and the boys. We love you, Mom. Thanks for watching and always supporting us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, that game on Monday, 7 p.m. I believe. Again, it'll be from the Midland Horseshoe Arena. Different venue. I've actually only ever been in the Horseshoe Arena a couple times. So
I've actually never been in, not to the actual arena.
Yeah.
To the little side venues that they got. Hey,
it'll be fun to see how because that's a much smaller venue. So it'll be fun to see. How the crowd interacts with them. And, I'm looking at, like kickoffs and how like we talk about how high some of these kickoffs are arching. They got a low roof over there at the Horseshoe Arena, so that's going to be interesting to see how that plays into everything as well. So
hopefully by Monday I can do a little more investigating on the rules, and we'll be a little more better prepared on helping to answer a lot of the questions about the rules and the gameplay. But so far I think it's been pretty basic and pretty cut and dry for this game.
The game with this kind of score and this kind of lopsided, I wouldn't expect, I wouldn't doubt if they did an onside kick right here.
Coach, you were talking, it was taken by number 18 on the kickoff, and he's going to be swarmed and taken down at the 10-yard line. You were talking, Coach, before the game and before we came on that you felt that we were going to come out and dominate, and you were absolutely correct.
Yeah. Man, it's just how locked in these guys were over the past week at practices, and just if you just listen to how they talked, there was zero doubt in their minds that they were going to come and put up 74 points in 3 quarters plus. Like they knew that this was going to happen. They spoke it into existence, and they've worked hard to make it happen. This isn't something that just happens. It's definitely
they manifested it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When we got here, we were setting up and getting everything situated and lined out. The drillers were out in their workout clothes, and there was the intensity. You could feel it.
Absolutely.
Like there was no clowning around. There was no. They were here for a purpose.
Yeah, I walked into the locker room earlier, and they had music bumping and everything, but everything else was, and that's another touchdown.
That's a handoff right up the middle. The big man, number 5, and he's looking for someone to throw the ball to. Trey Coleman, and he's trying to aim at some kid over here. They dropped it, but there's a good little souvenir for another kid.
Absolutely.
That's awesome, man. That's what it's about right there, trying to make memories happen.
So not to minimize this game yet, as we kind of come down to the last few minutes of this one. Like we've been saying, our next game is on May 16th here at the oil rig at the Ector County Coliseum against the Central New York Blue Devils. And then our first rivalry game against Midland will be on May 23rd. And then we kind of keep it going every week all the way through June.
I will not be here for the 16th. Graduation for Preston is actually the 15th, and we have his graduation party the next day. So I will not be here for the 16th. Hopefully I will be here for the Midland game and every game going forward.
Absolutely.
Because this has been super fun. I've enjoyed every minute of it. And I thank you guys for being a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope y'all have enjoyed it as much as I have.
I'm still stoked.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a congratulations to Preston for graduating.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that. Again, and we can't shout out these people enough. The Tumbleweed kids, the Tumbleweed Plus team, where I am so honored and privileged to be a part of the team and be a part of being able to bring this to the world, because apparently we're being seen all over the world. And just in case you guys don't know, the people that are behind the scenes that are breaking this possible for us, are kids, high school kids.
And not all of them are seniors.
And not all of them are seniors. We got freshmen, sophomores, juniors. Kids are the ones that are bringing this broadcast together for people across the world. And that speaks volumes of the leadership that they have, Mr. Barragon and Mrs. Barragon. Amazing people, amazing job with what they're doing. Ms. Vidal, who is the vice principal at the high school, is out here helping us out today. Shout out to her. Amazing
We've got
job.
Support.
Absolutely.
Yes, we're
Very
well
much
supported.
Shout out to my coworkers who are watching the game right now. Hope y'all are having fun at work while I'm here enjoying a football game.
I'm sure you'd rather be here than there, Coach. That's for sure.
10 times out of 10. As much as I love my coworkers, I much rather be at a football game.
So a couple of things coming up for the Tumbleweed Plus guys. We will be broadcasting the Fort Stockton Panther playoff game in Seminole this Thursday and Friday. For you guys in Fort Stockton, the Fort Stockton Panthers are going on to the bi-district round. They will be playing Canyon, I believe. Best of three series, and that kicks off Thursday at 6 in Seminole. So you Fort Stockton folks get a chance to get out there and go support the Fort Stockton Panthers. The kids will be broadcasting that this Thursday. And little squib kick.
I love that. Jumped right over his head. He's going to get tackled right there at the 5.
Right at the 4.
Man, our players are just well coached.
Man, they
really
know
how to block and they know how to tackle.
They stayed in their lanes, broke down on the tackle, did everything fundamentally right that I could see. What do you think, Coach?
That was a super well-executed squib kick as well. He got the perfect bounce right there when he needed it to, went right over his head. He had to go back and get it, and that gave our guys plenty of time to get down the field and make a good tackle.
And, just because you have a good defense doesn't mean that your specialty teams are good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if some of the same players are on it. So hats off to all the coaches, regardless if it's offense, defense, special teams.
100%.
They all did their job this week.
Yeah, and these coaches, they take special teams practice very seriously.
Yeah.
It's not a time for everybody to slack off. Everybody's paying attention. Everybody's participating. They make it, just as important as offense and defense.
Yeah.
And it is shown tonight how well coached that they are. And it's only going to get better.
We got some.
There's even some professional teams that recruit special teams
Absolutely.
players just for that.
Well,
they're crazy fast and they'll hit you head on, that kind of thing.
I personally am not a Cowboys fan, I'm sorry to say.
I agree.
My gosh.
I am a Lions fan.
Oh.
But I did see that the Cowboys kicker signed he is the highest paid special teams player in the NFL now.
Thank you for everything, Odessa. Great first night of football.
We got some.
I'm going to try to forget you said that, man, but that's okay because I'm from Big D.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm not a Cowboys fan. I grew up a Cowboys fan, and then when I was in high school, I was trying to figure out why I made myself so miserable. And then I decided whoever...
Is that the game?
It is. They ran the clock.
And they ran the clock. That's going to call game, guys.
Oh, they went ahead and just called it?
Yeah, well, they ran the clock. The clock didn't stop, and that's going to be the ball game.
That's the end of our inaugural game.
That is awesome.
Well, that's quite a statement right
there. They put a statement on there, 81-0.
Way to go, Drillers.
Way to go, Drillers. You're Odessa Drillers.
And Lewisville, keep your heads up. It'll jive. You got the players. You just got to get it all together.
Absolutely. This was a great showing from both sides of the ball, offense, defense, and like we just got done talking about, special teams. It was all-around effort, all-around success, and, this just makes me even more excited to see what they'll do over the rest of the season, especially with 2 weeks off to prepare for the next game.
Oh, yeah.
Another home game. Hopefully we'll have just as big, if not an even bigger crowd, and we'll be able to, have a good time and win another football game.
Yeah, don't you know the Drillers are going to need a whole can of Raid to kill all the ants in their pants for waiting for 2 weeks for the next game after a showing like this.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And you know what? They just set the bar for themselves. They've set a standard of excellence for themselves that they're going to have to live up to now.
Absolutely.
Like we talked about earlier, were they that good, or was Lewisville, just not prepared enough? So we're going to find out in 2 weeks, and I'm really, really anxious to see what that's going to be. 81 points. My expectation is 100 now, gentlemen. 100 points on the board, but hey, man, these guys dominated every single aspect of this game, from defense to offense to special teams. They were on point.
Absolutely.
And I really, really enjoyed this game and doing this.
Absolutely.
Again, for the next game, we'll be a little more prepared with stats. But I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna do a little thing of our own. Player of the game, Coach. Who do you got?
I think it's pretty obvious who it is, isn't it?
I think so.
Christian
Hicks.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And that entire defense, but more so Christian Hicks had a dominant game at linebacker. He caused headaches for that defensive coordinator, whoever it is for Lewisville. You guys I hope that's a name that we're gonna be saying a lot this season. Christian Hicks.
Yeah, there were no slackers on the team. Everybody contributed.
Absolutely.
And everybody dominated whoever they were in front of. So, but yeah, Christian separated himself from the herd.
So we're gonna call the Tumbleweed Player of the Game. We're gonna make that a little segment now, I guess. Tumbleweed Player of the Game on goes to Mr. Christian Hicks. Congratulations, Christian, on a dominant game, man. Amazing.
Absolutely.
Wherever Christian is from, and I know I think we had some family watching on YouTube for him. Y'all should be very proud of him and his effort that he put out today.
Absolutely.
Again, score 81-0 for our Odessa Drillers and the win.
Awesome.
And
Everybody have a good evening. God bless.
we're gonna go ahead and sign off for the day. My name's Gabriel Armendariz. With me is Coach Jonathan Barrow.
And Robert
Gwynn, and we thank y'all so much for being a part of this and hope that you guys continue to support the Tumbleweed Plus team and continue to support what these kids are doing. Again, we thank all of y'all that were watching from around the world, apparently. We thank y'all for y'all's comments. We thank y'all for everything. And it's been a total honor and a pleasure, you guys. Thank you guys for being a part of the team.
Yes, sir. It was a pleasure. Look forward to our next game.
Absolutely. God bless.
And with that, we sign off for the evening. The Odessa Drillers 81, Lewisville Savage 0. And that is all for us from Odessa, Texas. God bless. Good night.